2024. Say ene udi wa woda. Happy birthday to you. Ebusua nyame ben yeso ate. Enche bia obesre. Psalm 23 verse 5. Psalm 23 verse 5. I say, what to me poor matamfo anim. E hono na emede. Ebusua enche bia. Nyankopo beto pro matamfo anim. Womo na womo esre wo no. Womo na omo se enye yie. Womo na omo se yare no ebekun. Womo na omo se adwuma no ebegu. Adwuma no awo ya na ebefiri wonsa. Akonya no awote so no. Ebefiri wonsa. Yebetu akonya no so. Womo na omo se wo ka na yebeji afi wonsam. Yebesi ufam. Safo no a womo anim. Yakopon be pagyaw. Obema wo ka afoforo. Obema wo adwuma emu edu kura chen ya wo ye. Obema wo promodin sonko ama yade bia afiri nipadua nim. Obema ware no aye doko. Adwuma no a wo pa no wo sabeka. Sa visa no a wo pa de atu kwan no wo sabeka. Watamfo anim. Wade puno besi ho. Na wasese nnuane wo so wono anyagopon no a. Sese nnuane wo pro no so. Na ode akonwa sepronity na wode watena so wode wotra akonwa no so wi a wabombe no ka say twen me ba sisi a na wote aduane no ho na wo twen na gopon no abesim na wawurawura atamfo no afiafie mu wo ma no mo sere wo no o besim no kobo mu prom kokokokoko problem o ma ya dia ma me na wode wo mu nyina bagina faako bia wato pono no na fe wo mu gina ho no wo mu hwe pro no che na ketese no te pro achi ana wedi ono no be de ha na fe nyagopo ka say didi God is about to set a table before you in the presence of your enemies. We serve a living God. Asanya mi na me de me ho ato ne so. Sanya me no, one of them bedroom pempen so amedru yi. Nti ne me nko. Dabi, ane me mpri bibi ho. Me di ni chief Jerry Forsen. Ene you kwada me kada. Aba. From Kobna Sante. Why ye? Ana benzo so yaba. Adom fono enyani pechamada boje moje die mu afrusane. Obeye bia wahye bono. Obeye oye nokwafo. Me dan sisu afide ne da ha. Ye dia po me de onko no enshase e. Asedane de ma mixi choco. De ahonze no nkotwom. But trying to pay what you breakfast about in your mixy choco. Yeah, a free promacidol. Your instant creamy chocolate drink now has an improved recipe and a great new taste. Try the new and improved Mixy Choco 3-in-1. What tia no dia go ko pum now din so chira fra. And no. With them Mixy Choco. If you pronounce it on your Mixy Coffee so Mixy Choco Chan Hot. Sounds on the idea said that Emma endpoint homeopathic clinic. In Waya Wuhia at the Afawa Ama Pombadeno our endpoint. Yeah, I say ya endpoint guso. Me freho home of homeopathy. Free scanning no eguso for prostate, kidney, and female fertility. A man who amuwa womu how no. Endpoint free scanning. And no chamwa say a year a wapa and now stroke. Make us out to the pediatric show. Baby out to kakra. Na so akoma bo pere untimi nda ye utri pile abusua eye stroke na ebo wonka ye no eye stroke na ebo wonka ye no tutumnika no fo ani che endpoint na ntempa yentu asiansa na stroke no aka wato yeah Fre doctor for one more at the endpoint ya no Dr. Edu Boateng, father of homeopathy here in Ghana. But Janambesi, Ufra Yaka says CJ. And I said, Frel. Dr. Benya Butren, what you think, Command a fee. Entercra. I had a son of a bad. Fra Dr. Fono, I was 0244 867068 0244867068 and 0274 234321 0274234321 Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic, the end to chronic disease. Well, yeah, 12 common so now I want you know Dr. Kevin Kwateng, yeah, medical practitioner Endpoint. On here share chest pain. Yawa yam pempi yeteno ye kokwa. Dr. Atunebuasi awo church yeah fidwa day. Personally musua de pa. And then so Dr. Be cancer yetwa enkomono so. Dr. Atunebuasi
Person can save Jerry.
Bibi aboko de.
Nyame adarema.
Yeah, that's so pa bra waje e man sa enkyerɛkyerɛ eboa Adom FM for ne Ghana for papa Nyankopɔn wo nhyiraw Dr. Kwateng wo nhyiraw papa wo nhyiraw na enkomo no baby e dia beduro ye say ye behwɛ some of the symptoms of chest pain ye twetwe ho enkomo but for obia ontimi enjoying ye fidwada no yembo nkomo no tofa na fe ene yenhwɛ symptoms niema ɛda no ho adie ma me hu sɛ nia ɛyɛ me ɛyɛ chest pain ye bi na ɛyɛ me na fe ye fion ma ya to aso doc
yo CJ me da fe no pay na menchia ne wapam for more studio na yenchia tiefo nso a omuti Adom 106.3 anopay ne ewom ne sɛ adwada no ye hyase ɛsɛ sɛ obo ɛyɛ wo ya ye friend sɛ chest pains na sa eboya ya wo ya nipa ta complaining ya na empempi no efri yare bi a ewo nipadua ni mu a ɛda ne ho adi ɛkyerɛw nti na ama wo ɛyɛ wo ya no ti wote sɛ wo ya wo ya enye fedi agro ɛwɔ sɛ wotu ho anamo na wo kɔ hospital yehu sɛ yɛbɔ hɔ no akwakwayɛ te sɛ cage bi a ɛwɔ hɔ anompe ne nam ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno na ɛbɔ organs na ɛwɔ hɔ no ban na organs no ebi ne akoma a ɛwɔ yɛbɔ hɔ no ye lungs ya hrawa ye home fam no ana afi esophagus na aduane efam kɔtɔ ye funu no mu no ni nyinaa wɔ hɔ ana ndompe ne muscles nso ɛwɔ hɔ na ye hu sɛ ye bo na ye ya no nyema bebree na de ba ebi ɛyɛ akoma mu yare a ɛno no sɛ mogya bebree ntimi ankɔ akoma no ho a etimi ma wo bo ɛhyɛ ase sɛ ɛyɛ wo ya apart from that no obi ɔwɔ hypertension no ne BP no ɛkɔ bebree a ɔtanya chest pains ya ye ka ho asɛm yi ana no so kra free wa ye hwɛ ahrawa mu hawa etimi de chest pains no eba sɛ unya infections ɛwɔ wahrawa mu sɛ pneumonia sɛ bronchitis any infection bia etimi ba wahrawa mu no etimi ma wo bo ɛyɛ wo ya na afei so asthma kra no so ɛno so ye ka sɛ no so timi ma onipa adasani wo bo etimi start sɛ ɛyɛ wo ya ye hwɛ sɛ bibi e frɛ no sɛ acid reflux ana sɛ wodidi na aduane no any acid no boba wo bo a etimi ma wo heartburn nti sa chest pains ne de ɛda ne ho adi te sɛ obo a ɛhyehyɛw obi a ɔwɔ yɛ funumukuro stomach ulcer nso ne de no etimi ma ne bo no ɛyɛ ne ya yehu sɛ wo mogya so te koraa na etimi ma wo bo yɛ wo ya ana afei no wo obi a wopagya na de wopagya ne ma emu odu ana wonya accident me ama wo bo abɔ steering wheel no so koraa na ɛno so koraa etimi ma wo bo ɛyɛ wo ya nti sɛ deɛ sɛ saa ne ma yi na wɔtwe mu yɛhwɛ na ɛne no yɛbɛhwɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne a ɛdaadi sɛ obi nya chest pains a yɛbɛhwɛ nneɛma a ohu ne nneɛma a ɛdaadi sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ nipa no ɔbɛda ne ho so na afei wɔto ho anamɔ na wakɔ hospital na ne ɛdi kan no sɛ de yɛhu sɛ chest pains na ankasa no ɛyɛ symptom enye yare ankasa na emu me yare bi asenso de ama yare bi nsentrene yare bi nkaebo a ebo se bibi ewo nipadua ni mu a ekobone nti no wo se wotu anamo obia ne sane ne chest pains no eda ne ho adi obia ne sane ne de no esi etie so obi wo ha ewe no ne bo no wo se ewe no asa wo do nsaka na se di pada sane no de ne se miye ho kra wo se na eye ne ya na afi ewe no den obi wo ha se ye de bibi e cha ne ho no ase ye de sekan bi na e cha ne bo e ho no so bo so oda ye ya na ode na chi to ho na oda na se no ntimi kra ba so oda no obutu ho de ya eno de na pin na ba fom na mo mo te pin no na oda ya obo se ye ne ya mo obi so kra ho ha ne de no o se asa ne bo no te asa de obi aso ne bo no mu na ye wai ne bo no mu ye te ne bo no mu na fe no ifiri ho na koma e bo ne peri na n'ani so kra e bire no na ne ho nyina ira no ne nyina ye nsenkyerene ni bi obi wo ho se ne de no aye tight asa ne bo no ye de ahoma bi na atetere ne bo no mu aye kire ahoma ni mu ti ama ne bo na ye tight aye chencherechen afi no o te yawo no anasa ne bo na aye tight no fa te no wo ne nsa bonkum obi wo ha ne left shoulder obi wo ha ne kon left anasa na bodge ne jaw left no o te sa yawo no anasa tightness no akra so ewo hobi obi so kra wo ha ono ne de no etimi koye burning to say de ye hu ye no say acid reflux na ulcer no etimi ma o te se wo no hyehyew to de na bia na ankoye yawo but no ni nyina no ye classify no eka yare e friend chest pains no ehu so wo de no wo bo hyehyew na fe no wo tin wo wachi sometimes kra no enya wo minimum bo se hyehyew no anya sore throat obi wo ha na ne bo ano bo se ne bo ano no dwa no te se de meko na afra ne bo ano ni nyina no etimi eye ta chest pains yi and so ni bia na fe enema e de edan obi wo ha se ni mu no kra afies ni mu ti bo se ni mu no ye ne ya o twe ni mu kra o ntimi e twe ni mu this obi e be ginagina ne bo no so this o ma ne ma na se be kata chi be ti gina ne bo no so na o gina ne bo no so ene na chi se ne be ya yawo a o te no e be ba fom ti obi wo ha ne de no esi ni mu nya ne bo no nko na emum bo se na ni mu no ya obi so kra ho se afa ya so na koma ana ye chi na koma ni mu nti no obi wo ha ne de no timi e ba te se de na koma nkasa no ya so a ye twim obi wa ne de ne se de ye nia na koma no ye posa akoma no kra no na afi no ama ni mu no e se no ni nyina ye nsentrene a express chest pains yi bi wo ho obi so kra ho a se de o timi ka se aso ye de cement bags ana ebu ne bono so nti ne bono you do it is there aso ya tam cement bag be ba ko na mi ni de apo ne bono so e ba ne sa kra na so me no e ho aye din na o te so o ntimi humi yi ni pasa no ho me kakra bi a o bon sa na ne bono ye ne ya pa na ye do o ye bibi kakra bi pe o bon sa na wa bre obi so ho ne de no na ma ne bono aye fu aye ma aso ubibi kakra bi na o bono aye ma asa one main tem na fe no obi ho kwa o di pe dit of fe ansana wa ye okay bi o ha na ye fu no aye kutu be yin frama bebre tani ma nyina no nsenkyerene na senkai a ebo se sa chest pains na wunya no enye adepa enye yare a wo se wo tena ho because you say chest pains no ebo nka yi a betimi ya heart attack ana say betimi ya yare bi kura na no odin wa hwe yi a mebu na dakro pe no bo se ya nte won ka bi na watwa na nanom e won se de wunya sa ha wo nyina na efutu a yede ma asiefo na say to one mo ko so nim ho nim de to one mo na fa call professionals e ho ba endpoint a yebetwa ECG ama o kama CJ ni ya hye sene yare no e free buy e ho yare ne fare buy and sakra na ya mawodru tin sentrene amabobo so nyina no sa wo de no sa bi na ye wo de a e wo santampa na utu wana mo na o de kwa yare sabia
oye doc ye be de wase papa o try na me adbo e beto aso bato endpoint e fa na mo na mo phone numbers no e bo he bibia ye no mo ato ankomo no so doc
me da so menia endpoint ya so ye kese no nkrabata no headquarters no Spintex Shell signboard nti Spintex baby a wo free baby a ubesi wo Shell signboard endpoint ya so ye ewo ho aside that no tema community 22 so ubenya ye ewo ho ko na so ye ne omo na di nhwani mu na number no 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 na sige yeguso aye free screening no nti ma o mo pa wo ma o mo mfiti komu enye papa oba sabi nsuo free na seba enka no eye bone oba even na twenka ewo form no o pa wo na wunya ye ma wakwanya na se bra endpoint homeopathic clinic na ebeye free scanner ye betwa free obi eni ho beji ska ne mum lab no na ya na ye 300 cedis ne ye aye labs ni nyina ama wo ye be man so a prostate no ye ma wakwanya bra be screen you prostate e free you chop prostate scan na fe ya show urethra o bladder o jonso cha na o kidneys bibia ma ne ya check o prostate no so kraka ho na fe lab na ye be ye no e 300 cedis nti no ye adwuma free na ekosi memenda nonso anopa ekosi anwumre nonso two phone number na 0244 86 70 68 nkomo bi akachire bi asije yebetimi ede
Dr. Kevin Kwatin ma yenda wase achanya mi adma betwa so doc a medical practitioner or endpoint homeopathic clinic and an pay and so chest pain and komono oni atwa so no yemfa na semi here na bibia ni a ye a doctor for entwetwem komo yentu anamo ansana ajinsemu yemfa se na ma endpoint homeopathic clinic and a fee mixi choco o madaroma and o masoya sene ma yede apom de hon komo na pabia yede ebrewo se ye wie ni say ya na nasco and a fee Adom 106.3 FM Dwaso Nsem and a fee work and happiness adaroma home makeover na saa kwanya ni de ema wo utie radio no na usua de na eno kra kire no na unya akyede bebre ne senti ene de nasco home makeover tips ya de bra na pabia na OPD so aba work and happiness so na ono so abeye nadwuma akyede omanfo edie bebre wo de flat screen TV akofie wo de 186 bottom freezer akofie wo de 6 burner nasco stove akofie bosumi ebetimi ayewo onso so betime de akyede bebre etisha ne so se wo nasco appliance bia wo fia Chamfoni na fablen omo de ba no blenders ne iron ne yekeka ho a omudie no bebre to so obetimi edibi wo chamfoni no se eye flat screen TV nasco anase air conditioner anase fan iron ya wo bia no chamfoni no na fasend yen e wo 054 551 1063 054 551 1063 na udin ni baby ad message ni free no ode aka ho e de aba achade no wo sa ebetumi akabi ena ede na yesua empempi ubedru fie bi ma na obi dem no bon se niema nketenkete bi de da basa edem ho no mo a ehonye fi sa but kwan a wofa so ekura sa niema nketenkete no ayade a uduru ho no ma enya nika to se de bia na dem ho no ma sakatu be savvy with storage solutions nsa niema no kwan be na wofa so na okura wabra emfa how bia emfa emro. Now make sure to look at all ways you can use storage solutions to tidy up your home. Baskets, boxes and shelves are all great ways to store items such as books and knickknacks. If you have an attic or basement, these are also great places to store items that aren't used regularly. Entinieman bi honma enya de awota ayuso ewomwa baye bosome ana bosombe no na afiansa na wo yusu saade no na saade no edede basa ese wunya niema bi te say basket boxes we create shelves bi e wo fie ho asane ma no wo di sisi so na da bia na dem honom aye kama shane so say wo ba bi ti say attic and basement Ghana ha few homes and omo was basement no abroche de mo say fie no esi ho enso ukofie no ase a wama create a die honoma bo se hona ye de saa niema nyina ya ye ntan yuso no hona ye di guo ye di gu ho da ye hia no ne akwakofa na ye be yusu ye wia ne asan so de kwase ho anan so ye de box nim anan shelves ne so na ye hia ya asan so ayusu enti ye hye so make sure to look at all the ways you can use storage solutions to tidy up your home. Baskets, boxes, and shelves are all great ways to store items such as books and knickknacks. If you have an attic or basement, these are also great places to store items that aren't used regularly. Nasco, bring home happiness. Adom 106.3 FM. Yeah, tough. Now, remember, the goal of a home makeover is to create a space that makes you feel comfortable and happy. So don't be afraid to get creative and have fun with it.
Oh yeah. Ready what it says this year Mwanga so want to oh yeah. One 106.3
Ayiko. Enti ayiko biara obemano. Fa ayiko natural mineral water. Eka ho. Ma ayiko nsio enya wabuju nsio abrebia. Ayiko biara obemano. Fa ayiko natural mineral water. Eka ho. FDA aje adwade nkrato yi atom.
1 + 1 2. 2 + 2 so ye 4. Enya de meboa. Na so nkuntebu enya mresa o. Na se wo Fly X win boost our betway so a 1 + 1 to me 6. 2 + 2 to me 12. If you say you boost wo sika wonya no ekosi 300%. Umpe we wo pede. Nti wa o kai da we need. Ebe ye say our Fly X win boost so. Wa yankunta na share. Na kom betway.com.gh na ko chebi. Bet in wonyansemu. Gaming Commission of Ghana and Sasha here. Wo ni fie no watwe a enko. I say, Eshisha Kakao, Betway, get way more. Etu yare tisapo mumre, etipaye feverishness, kata, cold, sasabro, ene honam yawe free jumading. F-pack ye bushedro ma one way dim fie dun sianichi. Asmani also yare for dear, and sasa wa 5-pack. Ubenya F-pack ye juman tem no drugstore se wo me munina. So for F-pack nenu, now want to wa, kohu doctor.
Afe F-pack junior and so etu honam yawo mo fredi busumi siani echiraba. Esa honam yawo, kata, feverishness, cold, ni flu. F-Pack Junior blows your child's pain away.
F-Pack blows your pain away.
Manchester City are the Premier League champions again.
When it's football you want, get it all on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live. Because when it comes to football, we've got it all day, all night. No matter what package you're on, you're always going to get football on DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Rise, Ghana youth, for your country.
Service after Frederick Subio. Hooray! National Service Scheme penny for friend Yuma when you won't dijuma, a young crown Yuma, MMDS, Ministries, in Yuman Krabata Hodwa, and in Yuma when it was our better National Service for no one I yet Juma, I won't fear Pinonia Drunu 9 in Fiam Pinonia Drunum, our service of Fimu, the one for Krata, a trust with here service for Emraya Shea, a fee postina, Ebecosono, and crown Yuma pan, a bedimwa cotine, a fay, in Yuman Krabata Hodwan Trankrata, Emraya, not young who service for Dua, Mube. hia ene won adesua mu abodin potia mo pe ye kan nyina esese mudi gu mo office letterhead so na mudi adwuma kro no ne office address email ne phone numbers ene ba bia adwuma ne wo ka ho enwuma mo behia bibi soronko wode ya kan ya timfre NSS secretariat na mo ne ye nsuso ho ansa na July botome de to so aduasa edru so wa afimu national service yes sumo mine no
In building a fatherland.
1xBet, a good DRL, the Abeja. 1xBet money, Ubenya Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and Agra, Depi. Never more Quenya, I'm a with you, Kunimaka Siakasia. Go 1xBet.com.gh website, and an app no so. But promo code GH Games, Nanya 2,500 series Aquaba bonus. Nebo Egg Day, it's in your Quenya, let Dim Kunimin Tentem. Mokwenya Ebema with you, our 1xBet Suni, gambling where true. Intichon wash him, and Yamawa when Dim Fedu watch it. Gaming Commission, Agent Katuya.
Say donut, 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 donut. Hey, donut, 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 donut. Donut, donut. Young cotton donut, donut, donut. Malaria super donut. Everybody follow nut sa malaria. A 3D till no nut now. Oh, malaria too. Oh, popo. What do you need? I want you. No nut. Scatter malaria. Lonat, it is scatter malaria.
A quality product from Blaze GVS Pharma. Yenshishemu who se malaria wa umujum ansana wanum Lonat. Na nami ensearch na malaria no daso wa ko hu dokota.
This advert is FDA approved.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner in micro-lending, empowering lives, and making dreams a reality. Today, we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bill's Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bills is here to show you that everything is possible. Join us as we embrace a brighter future. Bills, financing your needs.
Hello?
Kwame, Charlie Woy, give no best start you. Ubiawa, Sala Edinam Naba, Alan de Zucra, drinks no. Sakadie, or Chili one corner, the show Simenu, Vibin and Kwa, na Vinny Junior dear, Ceciano Bao, Mata, Yen Tamnabra.
All your best football friends are waiting for you to join them for a thrilling football season on GoTV. Get GoTV Max now to enjoy La Liga, Serie A, Europa League, and more for only 140 Ghana cedis per month. Reconnect today, dial *759# and get all the action. GoTV, love it.
Adom FM. Adom FM.
106.3 Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Tough.
It's a CCM one macho. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM one gas on macho. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom
FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM one macho. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM one gas on macho. Oh yeah. Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM One tell you what Catch your man eye Adom FM One tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Ready what it's a CCM one macho. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM one gas on macho. Oh yeah. Adom FM.
Adom FM.
106.3 Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM One tell you what Catch your man eye Adom FM One tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM one macho. Oh yeah.
And able to 200 no ebe fa na semfa so far 100 meters amfa aka 400 and the vim or pass 400 ye betumi anya ba bia hye ne ade na yenka na Rashid nkasa kakra samino ukoye unhye dan kasa papa bia Rashid ye vim bi ebe fa I didn't know the keke kwa manfo ba mo samino 200 meters ubetu ana face na zamati so ne mama ka betu 400 vim or
I just feel like being healthy right now, stay consistent and be happy. I know it's gonna come. Yeah, it's just like trusting the process right now. So I learned a lot though. I learned a lot. Yeah, it's a good experience running against all the we've been hearing. I look up to them. Growing up as a Matisse, I was looking up to him. Now I'm running against him in the Olympics. So it's a huge experience right now. So I'm happy and I'm proud.
Well, I don't need some little dress. I'm happy and I'm proud. But as a mati, when I need that, so as a mati. Vimo, as a say when you are going to just say your next one.
Being in the semi-final, I think was good for me. Getting in there, but obviously I couldn't put together a good race in the semi-final. Now it's still a learning process. The only way we can move forward is not giving up. You know, there's still Olympics to go. There's still World Championship next year. So my head is still high. You know, just get back to training hard, and then come back and do it next time.
Azamati say bibia learning ti wo say kwambia so no be koye the training hard no wasan ba back be bogumu in the next Olympics and World Championship e boba no and one asema no ye fio de kopie mu ansem foforo mu a wonim say the ball no si kokoye no e ma no de no nra jai enya sam keto chese utum say Brazil for ne buy power omo buy papa me no ka say nese Brazil for tiato mu ko manim den enra ene pani be hwe utum say ma ball na agye ma no bobo munyade man moyade ani ade tiegusu edi a kire hwe say de na be ko ba USA ebo Germany 1 and Brazil ball Spain 4-2 enti final na be ba so Saturday USA versus Brazil na Spain ni Germany so edi aboni ti we ede de be ko so ewo third place in Spain Germany na kopie mu man 200 meters ni ma USA ababa wa Gabi Thompson Gabi Thomas na won de mototo ma di memadi sa Gabi de se Gabriel Thomas so Thomas oba so fro Gabi Thomas they say they want to do rough they say am to man di kwasi ni ai say okay Ghana so me di me man di mama ni binti e be fanta na dia tennis ni see it na waji gold 200 meters ni mo ukopie mo 1500 ni mo so ko hoka ya wie kura 1500 be 3 hours ni egusu tumrika dabi mrika tintin say die am 30 minutes crowd my bro tumrika tintin ya mutu nweda na omba be wie no na mrante tesi kwani mu krik ase enyo mo na no ma communicate tintin no aden master ultim say yes na hode say we medal table na USA na age aboso 86 medals emu 24 gold, silver 31, bronze 31. China tosumienu ewo 59 medals. US atrim. Australia tosumiensa ewo 85 medals. Ghana yeni position yo 0. Well, it's an one samano no. Yemfu ane ko enzemfo from one so ye kopie mo the CAF Confederation Cup instructor Man United and Elect Sports na de pim so baswa anya sam ketwa on 18th of August at 3 p.m. Instructor Man versus Elect Sport and the Accra Sports Stadium. The Instructor Man share Ghana for now boss omo kokojeja mo boko ko ti omhwanim na bebia timi akoye na sa weekend na no na yenuanemo Samatters for so board Champions League. Etiano no sana Nsem no so siete no mo hwe so mbebo friendly game baako. Wenim say nsenchire ma ayi cap no omo gina mo nan so Apollo Gonzalez 1-0 let me get cap no but omo hwe say ene ombefi hono be piemu na omo hwe so omo ne Togo ebekọ friendly game baako Togo ansa na omo ne Victoria United for so e de aboni ewo the CAF Champions League ni muntano ne sana Nsem no so siete de won sam enso eba preseason no ekosan prosper nete ogumo kotokofo akachitie Prosper Nsem to dwa unu so oyare kakra to man assistant na ye adwuma na ne ade Prosper ba preseason no say na ekọ enche season is just September 6 year o na be Prosper u ba ye wa hu place ne kakra na no ye bo voice e ma chem say new signings na wa ndie ko ye ba preseason nka say ekọ say
I don't think we are doing the wrong thing. We have the conventional way of training, having a pre-season where in the pyramid of training you start with the physical training component, which is running, jumping, all those things. You start with that one. From there you come to the technical phase, then you come to the tactical phase, and then you blend that of the theoretical and the psychological phase in all these things. So the traditional way of doing a pre-season is first you start with the physical component of training, then you come to the technical, then you go to the tactical, and then you blend it with the theoretical and then the psychological, which is already established. Now there is another way which we are using now. We call it the reverse osmosis method, where you start a pre-season with ball work. So the first phase becomes the technical phase, the second phase becomes the tactical phase, and then the last phase becomes the physical training phase. So that is what we are doing now. So we are now in the first phase where we are doing a lot of ball work, technical training. Technical training, we start passing, a lot of passing drills, a lot of small-sided games, a lot of 11v11, just to make sure that, just to make sure that technically they are comfortable with the ball. Then we'll go into our game model, which will be the second phase. Tactically, how we want to play play. So after that, when we are getting closer to the start of the season, then we'll go into the physical.
Wakasa kakra utimu say yes coach achiremu say preseason na omoye na bi say na omu hu so ne ade o say koyi pa na ofi wona akopie mu wa so fokofo akache udim say the Benjamin che homowo peace charity camp no baso den na enye na House of Folk versus Hearts of Lions. Me pacho enye easy cry. Utimu say yes. Ani braba. Why ena edge sa trophy. All right. It is Sunday na eba so. Our Accra Sports Stadium. Anya sam keto akra. It anu ne sene sem no so esi and the press conference eba so. It ye be sene press conference na obesi akọ. Say House of Folk for ready. Ana say nye omunye ready no. And many crabia na beche. Division 1 Super Cup no semi finals no Thursday o. Professor Nana Gramansa Park. E otuma si kromo nso atre group A. Kayenra jai. Okwa United ball 4-1. Ana Balfour Soccer Academy. Astroturf so Young Apostles born near the Biase 2 near. The Young Apostles 7 or 6 Hohoi 2 near the Biase 1. Until Kopimo the other group of Vision, Techiman Heroes upon 1-0 na Techiman Liberty Youth Basake born 4-2 Tomu group no so Techiman Heroes na boss semi-finals no Techiman Heroes and your United and Bona Vision and so Young Apostles at the Apim so anya sam keto KGL na 17 coach no eba so no say omo na ya de papa didi Dramani former assistant coach of Black Stars kopie mu ho was say mrantene ya de pa omo ja de papa na ye kwa na nsebe sorry so Young Apostle CEO ni din ade aya Peter Pondon fe oso no Young Apostles na be league no we ye akwakora o mutsan we ye player no wa ba ko be 5 you be consider ba ye player o 2 wa ware on fa mo ball ni bi da be on pen kwakora ball
Young Apostles ye plot be bre ebi wo ma ubam na be wo problem na wo bai 27 years o ma me yo mienu na information kura che say o yere nyam na me fa honko ana nti di enti so ka chem say me fa akukudan ene de ene of late no 1-2 football no young boys no yere di breaking ball o ye team na dey qualify ya eni team na qualify ya kwa bank so no ye mixing 10 players from our squad me nko fa obia ne maye mi na yere nyama 27 years na me nkoto no ba fanko ba na all blast dabi nti wo nkora na madubo mu di no omu nyina bia star enti dabi ebe yefuo no edoso omu sukwa na me nwa faso na sa akuku danfo na o se me nkofa na die na nyanto because 27 years na we born true na much kasiere kula do be krase na yere nyam na bi fie wura se din fewasi otu de yere nti okwaba ebi ayebi
Peter upon Fesio de ma Young Apostles not chim no o yere kra ma mobi na obeka so yere yare nti o mebobo my goodness na I'm say imagine so na ye de see preseason games out where cost no gusu de akire yemfa de be piom bia no enkamel amanfo ye wide pa nya easy cry no Lucas Vasquez mo ye jumana de marema de 4 we need 2 over Chelsea nti ye be gusu de akaka kanachi basa so on penalties utum say yes no mo game ni mo den but amfa ba so na mo as a preseason na ekoye ni ade about that be maboka kraye omne Milan bought 2-2 and 4-2 and 4-3 on penalties. Milan 18 win. Lewandowski bought 2 goals in Barca 4 game omde e ball minimum you imagine so na anopa ye de see am catch us and some Dawson the sefata sauti and ye de ebre wo kete we say anye do re bia na shi papa bi enye sope ene ye minua pa birthday Prince Manu aka Dizzy or Frankfurt Germany abrochiri bamu Frankfurt na wo Dizzy nyamesha onto nkona mu akoma so bi sade bia nyamenyama Dizzy wakoma pa ene nyamesha wate Mejodi Dizzy Mejodi long life and prosperity secret prayer bia nyankopon entie ompa bona bibia so entime nkoye enfama wo FPAC BX tablets ampon say fa de kan ho and I didn't summon a brewer nano pay FPAC no yabako BX tablets moja bedroom of Sunny ye DBS Fabo 9 so ye na a dino de it says scanning or 2 bob no see dining ya no bosu ye nothing so no Fly Extreme Boost no say 3+3 and yes 6 BM 3+ bit may 35 because Fly X Boost now multiply no times. And a birthday of Apostle Francis Amwakwanta, General Overseer of Parliament Chapel International. Daddy, Nyamishao. Oh, my long life, mommy. Oh, increase your anointing, mommy. In the name of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Kejua be a fake. Kejua Nangasanye. Eric, I see you do D. Because what you Dwaso Nsem. DBS Industries Limited. From one Sanka Mobile. Surprise! I want to honor baby. I want to bring customers in now. For from the other Pomuni. Yeah. So what to a dear woman champion. And I'm afraid I want to a dear woman. Up to 10% discount. Wow! 10% discount. DBS and Kwan a bit to my way. Tomo Alusing through fish it in the Mubia. No discount. I'm more higher. Bonus from one Casa. When the only Casa. We better restore from a free estimate. I care number 0240-844-444. Kumasi 0506 004 141. Takwa DDNA 0506 004 242. DBS Industries Limited. Roofing Papa Party.
Ghana Fui Franco. Esa the electrical appliances for Frabe Joshua. Washing machines, Asian women, Yopo, CCTV cameras, and need all clear. I be you know that. Saba mobile phones, this are iPhones, Infinix, Nokia, Samsung, any the Keka, anyone says you see now. Franco, in Albania, the papa, ne water foam say Franco air conditioners, every 1.5, adequacy 2.5 horsepower, Samsung Franco TV, every 32, adequacy 85 inches. Franco, essential tabletop. Double decker, any chest freezers, and Chiang in a Mahoden cry. Franco, Quabata be a benwo. Name of head office, a Wada Braka, one in Roxy Cinema, Nedian, friend 0246 422 338 in a 055 5939 311. Franco, electrical appliances, papa. If he
Adom FM. You are CCM Wanga so want to be a baby. Oh, yeah. Adom FM. Adom FM. 106.3. Adom FM. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough.
Radio it's a CCM Wawato. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM Wanga so want to be a baby. Oh yeah. Adom FM. Adom FM. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Radio it's a CCM Wawato. Oh yeah. Adom FM. CCM wanga so want to ebe munya oh yeah Adom FM ebe ya Adom FM Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM one tell you what catch your man Adom FM ebe ya one tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough.
Radio it's CCM 112 oh yeah Radio it's CCM wanga so want to ebe munya oh yeah Adom FM ebe ya Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM 106.3 Adom
40844 Stack ready for so and friend 050 6004242. O Kumasi afre 05060044141. DBS Industries Limited Roofing Papa FA. Franco Trading Enterprise. Phone Papa FA and the Android. Open mobile phones in the Huakadie. Madame for Eddie of US by Ghana last week. Eddie Bedri na Enrami Huna. Nensapa and I'm saying, well, phones in the Fabiama. And also, no about Obuano. Enti what is Canada? Now, so I call Franco. So I got to phones in the Yama, but I did say, I don't phone you now. Ono so ne plan no enti wo ama no ne na wo bagana man how hon so phones bebre ana so se bia na person two phones aton man anya fe na abekọ Turkey na China Dubai akofa phones there be Franco Trading Enterprise atiti mobile phones ne so se utu akoton a e fa so bebre na benya wa chire eno dan say chest freezers, refrigerators, washing machines, smart TVs and air conditioners. Franco Eddie back. Yeah, ni nyina no atete so. Franco say autonomy may be a digital platform be so and now so online. Unya up to 40% discount. And to download the new Franco Trading app on our Play Store. And also call www.francotrading.com. Near me wo ho ya betimi a place order baby a wo Ghana ha bia ye de bebrel. Ye de brown no kwasa say wato online no achede wo ho a be sa so de appeal so. Enti you Franco Trading Enterprise a chikwan and cry how adabraka. One Roxy Cinema no any din hwani mu. Friend numbers me ni 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311. Franco Trading Enterprise still phone papa FA. And you make queer Darama. And I'm also asking my the trends here, the Abreu already seated. Caroline. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's saying.
Boko now so.
Papa. So, what's trending?
Canadian Japan air trending.
Okay.
Want to me air trending.
Okay.
Kwesiata air trending. And other videos, other encophobia air trending. I'm sure say with Canadian Japan. On say campaign ni mwana political parties no omo womu no. Na waka sembi on say it was say MPP admit to Ghanaians say, "Oh, my name is Edin." Ansana, betumi aye campaign na chere mo na mpesa obo ene ne maye na yetie.
Let's go out there with humility. Apologize to Ghanaians. Admit your mistakes before you can convince anybody to vote. If you ignore the hardship Ghanaians are going through, they will never accept what you are saying. You first have to admit that there are hardships. But then before the time of Ashia, the movie. Let's give NPP another chance. And I know we've all learned our lessons. We are not going to sit back. We will have Dr. Bawumia, the Vice President, with his lecture. I've been talking to him. We'll share ideas, all the ideas I have. And I was telling Ghanaians during the campaign, I'm not going to keep it to myself because I didn't win. Then I'm not in the trouble.
Okay.
Yeah. So share Ghana for catch on museo. A chance so muye. Yes, share your lesson, but MPP na the best. On. Na maybe someone say Ghanaians so mu ana. Ana yet your mind mu keke. CJ. Say over company amaya. Ube din kaya apaya chew. Say a chance so muye.
I mean, I think that's the honest thing to do.
And if they apologize,
to accept your fault and apologize. Yeah.
But you are saying,
and you leave the rest for the voter to decide.
Na so who munyuma. Voters no so who munyuma.
Until I say you admit, you apologize, and you leave the rest for the voters to decide. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what MPP Nsem yuma. Chairman won to me. Enra ewo Ebusia FM. Akeka Nsem bi ena ama air trendy on ejapade no any high cost of living. Na me person din kan boys no on ejapade no say enyo mo no mo troye na nipa crow troye ejapade book no odi ni din abetuja.
What you say because ejapade no aye na na opoku adjuma na tro sa book no enu ti no wan fa na sanse no opa hwo no book a wo tro ye na fa hwe nsam a doma ama beka ye uti ko for time aye the same thing on be ye na sa utimi nya oba uti ase wanyini na ne tiri mo den na utimi ba tro bibi sei awa bra akobia no ka wunyini a na woni ma bia wo ye bia no na ka wo hwe so so buku bia no a uti ka wo hwe okta
nya botre
tie akadi nya botre kanidi be sa ho as a former president obia ayayi obia sasase no onim say ya criminal. It's a criminal even for John Dramani Mahama even to mention adia nipa ni stroke.
CJ. Ejapade book no say when pa crotroy according to Chema won to me.
Well, but if you ask me, I'm surprised Ghanaians and maybe the media for that matter is giving oxygen to Sasemia, Chema won to me again, knowing very well who Bernard Chubosiako is. I've seen flyers near there, and I think that, I mean.
Also, can say before high cost of living. Nema boy din ho no san ka bibi fa ho. Na wa kan say be ma vegetarians and sunti. Boy ne ma na.
NDC nyina yepe.
O say
NDC yepe.
And people ni party papa.
And na ve ye kasa de no maye a o se joma ma ba wa anya hwe. De no mo aye.
Enu nti ana mes ya ye niema. Niema ya ye. Aye education.
Koma bre.
Ya the free education, ya the planting for food aba. Ya the planting for food.
Aduane board den.
Obuwa tomatoes about 5 cedis. Ote tomatoes about 5.
Now to tomatoes na de den aka.
Tomatoes amoko bordia.
Onye vegetarian. Do be chuta tomatoes ngwa no ware.
Number 4. Ejina de opesa wo ya.
Na ho na di dwama.
Me to my kind of place and now really di dwama.
Oh, ho na di dwama.
Me de odi dwama me ya me ire. Eno odi dwama me tu mume. Enti okwa de sika me de be ma no obedi dwane pepepe
o de niema ba
o de niema ni nyina so ba fie pepepe ama me ne kwara ni nyina
de na
mi ni fufu
na fufu na so
na wo ma wo yere say
Mimi ni fufu.
apese wo ma no say
Mini apese.
wo ma no emu wo
Is it my vegetarian munti?
why you vegetarian na say de wo de akrafo wo twitwa ba ofra ha ba akra utimewe what you say unya control mu ha ba ya wutimidi
Ba Ghana for no.
what you say
No mo
na
fre.
bi wo de ya wa ya yi ne so wo come
Me de me de.
wo de ba say akra
Enye.
CJ vegetarians yes nema aye easy amamo uchicha bofre ha ba otimiri banche ha ba otimiri enti no mu amu complain say nema bo aye din no entisa na CJ unse boko conflict ya ekoso yi na enra Ministry for National Security edin krata ba montene efa onim say there's a 6 million Ghana cedis allocation edema conflict management na woboko no
yeah
na honorable Mahama Yariga kasesika ne nkodu CJ
nkodu na ekopeme he
eno ne question I wo ho no enti se humu aye ba ye de beba be mamo na picture bi so trend kwesi atha ene ne yire na unse na nsen obeka asa waware but then na nkofon hu ne yire ne ye enti no eno a picture ebeto montin ayi one picture of a picture na etu Facebook emaye okay nice woman so yeah na CJ there's a video trending school be a omoye graduation na I don't even understand what is going on. I want picture of a video no to Facebook mama. Omoye handing over ceremony cadets. Na o share nema ekoso in the name of cadeta. CJ all school now joining cadets.
Debbie.
One joining be that.
In fact, at the time, Krano.
Na cadets in home.
Yeah, you honor ye nibi, Debbie. Yeah.
I'm joining cadets.
Oh, okay.
Many 3 days home.
Yeah, the way I would do when I mean, ultimate. I don't know now to me all day, ultimate, Debbie. I've been continue to go for muscle. What's the idea grow one?
Oh, Debbie, never person me join it. Na me ko join us atam na roba mpaboa ba foforo ewia ne bomb na se gina hyehyemi na me ko bisa permission to fall out makonu musuo so there is that CJ ade chi emensi ho bi one video no one video ne da ho
eko
si
when na cadet ana soldier ankasa
cadet CJ in the name of cadet.
Menye.
CJ in the name of cadet. It's for na from Facebook.
Menye.
Unya on. Na CJ me ko. But me one question back. I didn't see na Africans ye be tukwa ya kwa amanonia. Yem pesi ye beka. Say o ka cha we buseni anansa wadamfo bi so mi be tukwa. I didn't see.
Among crown na eso bi so mo. What's wrong in that?
So I am person me say dey see akofo among crown.
Among crown. Obi kura kodi baye busumi nsia afe. Waso ufra no so mama obi ehunza mi wa ha o.
Na CJ can near that Facebook.
We say I drove my elder brother to STC station at Accra. He bought Kumasi ticket in my presence and asked me to go. When the bus is full, they will move. I drove back home, thinking he's gone to Kumasi, only for him to call me from Netherlands.
DJ, obi a wato tickets for menim say wo ko Kumasi. Na fe dey offer me I want Netherlands. CJ nyame na do much na you be share why.
Well, you can share your thought with me. Adentina binom wo mu tu kwan akọ abrochi a wo mu beso mbekra abi before angazangaza. Oze. Ayo bra. Oze.
Your first caller. Your friend Kosima for
Ayo 05.
Me ntia bi before tu kwan ya.
Dem mami ni kan buza utu kwan obekra.
Me pa cho me tu kwan men kra.
Adenti.
me ma me kwa me nkra no
adenti
nipa timu nye before you pad the pa
there be enti unsa kan visa o ticket bibia kura wo no
men bia
so o cry be den
e bi odogu bi obo amu ya metwa ticket di obeya we ma o ma kan men bia kwesi ma na me ka
se usuro se
misuro
se sen
before you timu adwenye
Adom 106.3 FM Trent Yamfasa Danuma DBS Industries Limited Franco Trading Enterprise Kelly Cell Connecting Energies In Yumekwe Adaromani de Trent de Ebrewo na watwe wie ya de eba enra bai na watwe si mu enkomo ba ko a edi akotene pa eye Commander Sugar Factory enra obeka isem dwumadie so extensively etwetwe enkomo papa asata enra na pa no na sugarcane growers and sugarcane farmers association enra wamo ye nsɛmtwɛfo enhia mu nsɛmtwɛfo enhia mu no ase wamama aban na awɔtwe sɛ aban ni wamo mmra metena se na fei West Africa Agro Limited no yɛde adwuma no ɛbɛhyɛ ne nsa no wɔmmra mekyerɛ kwan a Ghana for akuafo wamo edua ahwedie no kwan a wɔba amoba befa so ene o maye adwuma because for now there West Africa Agro Limited oba beso adwuma ni mu no e se ni se obekra brown sugar e dey free India e dey aba na ebeduru factory ho a e wo Ghana ha ya polish na entina se afei Ghana for akuafo no mudua ahwedie no na wo mkoya na wo bai recently enu akuafo no afrensem twefo nhia mu e dey nsem atudwa papa Enra nanka ese trade ministry enra any PR kasa no say ura keti amon obefren onin semtrofo ebe kasa enra sa ensemtrofo nhia mu no amaso anapai ye betua enkomo no so now we are told say some 42 million Ghana cedis beer and no yet for operationalization of the Commander Sugar Factory. San Sikano ewa himfa ma menkwa homa so na yenhye sankomo yase mene Honorable Mutala Ibrahim Mohammed or ye former deputy trade minister mene no enhye zenkomo no ase Honorable Bacho otemenka Adom FM suni ye mo ache
good morning
me bacho se bibia bokode okay me bacho ma yenhye nkomo no ase na yenkwa chi kakra yenko back to May 2016 yeah, ye commission Commander Sugar Factory. In fact, ye nim said there was a test run. Yeah, one more the testing machines, you know, and wachi and a year who quiet faswa factory no so a year Juma. Wadarama, you were the deputy trade minister then. Ubetimi the aqua chikakra after the test run.
So, first and foremost, when we say that time, now Ghana every year. Now you're spending over $200 million importing sugar into this country. Now, on say sugar, they are importing majority of the sugar they are importing is the pharmaceutical companies. So, we see sugar. The one say pharmaceutical companies, they bring drugs, they use sugar. So, President Mama or some selected pharmaceutical companies now more 5 million. To increase the production of sugar, their products. Say, again, spending money importing those, medicines. Because that's our time, the World Health Organization, see pharmaceutical companies, drugs they produce, MET, World Health, organization almost stand up. So the only problem that the pharmaceutical companies at time more was the capacity to produce enough medicines to feed the domestic market Ghana and also the sub-region. So President Mahama, visionary as he was, now Oma selected pharmaceutical companies. Each of them took 5 million. Now Oma 5 million. You see, you see almost 30% and now 40% of almost importing sugar to produce. So President Mahama decided that let's establish the Commander Sugar Factory. Now you call Indian Exim Bank. Now Indian Exim Bank now loan 2 tranches. The first one was $35 million for the building of the factory. The other one was $24 million for the production of the needed raw material sugarcane to feed the factory. Ghanaians should be reminded that, and yet this was not the first time we're going to have a sugar factory there. We've had a sugar factory there before, and also for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So in that area, about 15,000 acres, they produce sugar, and it cuts across 2 regions, central and western region. Now, sugar, they have sugar cane, they produce sugar cane for the distilleries. So when we built the building of the factory, it was supposed to take about 3 years, okay, to build the factory. So, but within 2 years and a half, the contractor finished building the factory. So we were to build the factory and then access the $24 million for the production of the sugar cane. Now, because we were monitoring, the contractor would finish building the factory 6 months before the date or set it over completed factory building. So we started to access the $24 million loan. In November 2016, me move a motion for the approval of the $24 million loan for the production of the sugar cane. The other time I heard some people saying that why would you build the factory without sugar cane?
Yes.
So were they expecting us to start producing sugar cane and be keeping it until we finish building the factory? It doesn't make sense, any economic sense. So you need to build a factory. And by the time the factory finishes, you start the process to produce the sugar cane. So we got the loan in November 2016. That's our time, the final break before the 2016 election.
Yes.
Now, even before that, we started the seedlings, the nurseries. About 1,000 acres or more was identified. And we started the nurseries. From now Exim Bank. At that time, it was EDIF. So we took the money to start the nursery plantation so that anytime we access the $24 million loan finally, then they can pay the EDIF or Ghana Exim Bank. We are elections there, Lucy. This government decided not to go for the $24 million loans. Something that was already approved by Parliament. So you should be asking this government.
Okay, and as we speak, some $24 million no emphasis here because it's been approved.
We approved the loan.
So where is that $24 million?
It should be with the Indian Exim Bank. They refused to go for it because an NDC government was building the factory. They refused to go for the money. If they had gone for the money, I don't think that we'll be having any problem. If they had gone for the money, I don't think we'll be having any problem as far as the factory, the plantation is concerned. If they had gone for it, you see, the factory was also supposed to produce energy, about 2 megawatts of energy, and that energy can supply the factory and the surrounding communities, so they won't be dependent on the national grid. This government refused to go and access the money. Now, again, the minister said the place has deteriorated. Who caused it? In 2017, under this government, no more contracted PricewaterhouseCoopers to do evaluation of the project. Now, PricewaterhouseCoopers did their work and valued the project to be $35 million. So if after that there is any deterioration, this government should be held absolutely responsible. It has nothing to do with the NDC government. The PricewaterhouseCoopers did their work in 2017. If I don't forget, somewhat February 2017 or March 2017. So if there is any deterioration in the facility, the deterioration started under this government. So we should ask ourselves. Now the minister, in fact, you remember in September 2022, the president said that, he is going to commission the Commander Sugar Factory in a grand style when he went to Central Region. Now they got Watco, entered into contract arrangement with Watco. That's our contract arrangement. Almost your Watco, $50,000 every month. $50,000. Watco no, they are not even at Central Region. They have their offices in Accra. Some Indians, $50,000 every month. Now the minister said they are not paying $50,000.
Yes, the minister says it's not true.
How much are they paying? The question is, if you enter into management contract with any entity, what it simply means is that you are asking that entity to manage the facility. Now, mobile managing facility no free. So managing a fee.
Honorable Pacho,
the point I'm making is that if the minister says they are not paying $50,000 a month, how much are they paying? You tell us.
Honorable, as at the time this whole factory idea was mooted, we'll come back to the 50,000 for Watco. We'll come back to it. Yeah. But as at the time this whole Commander Sugar Factory idea was mooted, think tanks like Imani, Moni, others, they raised the question of whether we have a proper value chain to support this.
Imani raised the question. We disagreed with Imani. Imani was questioning whether indeed we got a proper assessment, and we said yes. We used the Agri Department of University of Cape Coast. Mm-hmm. And in fact, the valuation of PricewaterhouseCoopers in 2017 has made Imani's position by the dash. That's the fact. So we disagreed with Imani, mm-hmm. and we made it very clear to Imani that, look, proper thinking went into it. We did the evaluation in terms of the financial viability, and we provided evidences. So I'm saying that the 2017 auditing mm-hmm. or valuation of PricewaterhouseCoopers has made any argument anybody wants to make about the financial viability by the dash.
Okay.
And that valuation was not done under the NDC. It was done under this government. The 2017 valuation was done under this government.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, so now the minister tells us we are getting over 1 million Ghana cedis every year.
From the same minister, they entered into the management contract with Watco. Mm-hmm. They themselves stated that government of Ghana was going to be generating about $10 million every month. So why would you avoid $10 million and you are giving it to someone and be getting $1 million? And in any case, the very company, Watco, they were those they gave the contract arrangement to for 10 years. And within 3 years, you are selling the same company, you are leasing the same company to Watco. It means that Watco have realized that it's viable. If they knew it wasn't viable, they wouldn't be throwing their money into it. In any case, when you're a journalist, I think that most you ask the minister how much it's involved. He couldn't tell you. How many years? He couldn't tell you. He said 15 to 20 years. Does it even make sense to you? It's either 15 years or it's 20 years. Now you ask the minister, he says 15 to 20 years. And then you ask him how much financial commitment is in it. He said, I can't tell you now. When you ask him how much is government paying, Watco for the management contract, he says, I don't have the figures now. You think such a man is fit to be a minister? So he's simply telling us lies. He's simply not telling us the truth. You are a minister.
Okay.
You've taken a decision to lease a facility. And that same facility was given to another company to manage for 10 years. You are the minister. Even if you started working as a minister for 1 day, for you to take a decision to lease the facility, you should know how much financial commitment government has. You don't know. He says he doesn't know. So you think that we should give attention to these people?
Honorable, based on RTI, your file a trade ministry, my colleague Richard Kodonyako file, we can confirm, say, as we speak, this government has invested 52 million Ghana cedis in the Commander Sugar.
That's a simple question. 52 million Ghana cedis. What for? What for? That's the chief. What for? Someone will be prosecuted for causing financial loss. 62 million Ghana cedis for what? They haven't produced a single sugar since that so-called management contract was entered into. So you give them 62 million Ghana cedis to produce what? The old management, the Ghanaians, couldn't they have managed it the same way these people are managing it? So 62 million Ghana cedis, you should be asking, what did they use the money for? And it will come to the point we are making that this government pays what for $50,000 every month. You can do the calculation. $50,000 every month for doing nothing. They are not even in command. They have their office here. Those Indians, they have their office here. And within 2 to 3 years, the same company is asking you to lease it to us. If it was not financially viable, you think the Indians are stupid?
Now,
farmers there. When the president went there in April 2022, yes, he was going to commission it in Ghana. Some of the farmers went in for loans. The agro farmers, they went in for loans only for you to decide. And you know what they are going to do? They are not going to produce sugar. They are going to be bringing in brown sugar and processing them to refine sugar. And I heard some people say that the factory was built, it couldn't produce sugar. That was debunked by your own station, Multimedia. You send your reporters. It was led by Captain Smart. And I remember 2016, I was sleeping around 1 a.m. One day called me and said that they wanted entrance and they are refused. And I called, I said, give the phone to the Indian, the engineers. I said, allow them to gain entrance. They went in, they went through all the process up to the production of the brown sugar. Now you are not going to do that. You are going to be bringing brown sugar from India. So what they are simply going to do is that they are going to create jobs for Indian farmers at the expense of Ghanaian farmers. That's what it means.
Now, in the Honorable Kacha, what will an NDC government do? How will an NDC government operationalize the Commander Sugar Factory?
When we come, we would investigate. People will be prosecuted for causing the financial loss. If there is a deterioration, why did they allow that access to deteriorate? That money, what did they spend over 16 million Ghana cedis for? They would have to tell us. They would have to tell us.
Honorable Mutala Mohammed, Mamina was in a young fan commoner in Siha. Mamina was, Medas Papa, Honorable Mutala Ibrahim Mohammed, the former deputy trade minister, and Mamina Chichun Commander. Mamina, Manaso, na Mene, the former secretary to the board, Commander Sugar Factory Board, no, Trefwa, na Wadawomo, and Ora Ransford, Vani Amwa, Abekame Sawa Manaso. Mr. Bato Otemenka. Hello. Hello, Mr. Amwa. Hello. Okay. Yes, say na homa no ebetomwa. Mr. Amwa former secretary to the board, Commander Sugar Factory, and I no atwetwe enkomo no. Enra sugarcane farmers akuafo mo edua hwede no. Wo mo nsem trefo enhyiamu. Ama aban 1 week. Wamama aban 1 week say aban no no ema metrase na fei womo hwe kwan a ahwede no a womo edua no nia womo de beye isan say already nia okay Mr. Amu aba homa no so Mr. Amu ba to temenka
Mato wanka
me ba to bibia bokode
na nkopon na Adom.
Okay. Masem Bisa Odikan, you have worked with the board before. Sir today and Abani Pede Odze Commander Sugar Factory Odzema, an Indian company. Yeah, Abani said Ghana, Yebenya Baye over $1 million Afibiara. The Commander Sugar Factory you know its viability. 1 million every year. Good deal, Mr. Amwa.
But Mincha, I don't pay that Mincha we say from Pin Power. No question. This factory there was a Bama lease and I don't open the water on Makawa Samacha. Many more people are castle of the KTM or a minister. You want to find a way to solve this factory. Makadado. Now, that man's American. Shebekaya 2019 was a when an investor or a Park Agrotech Company Limited. Now, them a Park Agrotech no. Once we India for our mother company of a Skylar group of companies are based in India. Now, Park Agrotech no, or they injected $28 million Abania no Kenya into the Commander Sugar Factory. Now, every year, the government, another Abanu, Ghana, Abani $3.3 million on Faso, our factory nodo. In 2019, that investor wants to do it. Apart from that, he injected $28 million into the factory. Obesan so am banning yamfaso $3.3 million every year. Na ende ebeka chema there is a lease. Na yebenya mfaso a yebenya $1 million na ebi sound there.Ema abani, is this serious? Because yaka instead be bringing there since 2017 I was in power. One a lot of excuses on the Commander Sugar Factory are up to date. And it was a deliberate attempt. They would devalue the factory now to the extent that they can sell the factory to their own people, themselves. That is the whole agenda of the government. If not, I don't understand why 2019, 2020, you were talking about $3.3 million. Now, actually, you are telling us there 1 million. And I believe that young parliamentarians will never approve such a deal.
How much do you think there, say, you already mentioned some over $3 million. How much do you think it's a good deal for Ghana? If indeed we want to lease a factory number lease to a foreign company,
no, can't any my position there. A ban bottom will put my desk factory be operational. That has been the position all the time. The government can do it because even say Ghana gas on your foreigners no run in my hand. VR in a market can win on your foreigners no war run in my banana. About a Commander Sugar Factory did a foreigner be a private person or a run in my hand. When a private person about PDS, you more OCR. If you know, Azar, me for the order banning the man, although in a political will, they overrun. But because of lack of political will in T, and are banning you ready there, obey. Because let me give you a certain instance. Mm-hmm. Before NPP, they take it over 7 January. Now, Commander Sugar Factory Narankasa. Ya complete the factory, 100% complete. Now, the Parliament of Ghana in November 2016 will approve a second tranche of loan, or $24.54 million. Them are $24.54 million. Juma them can use the design there. Factory Nankasa, ondia ashel obehiano, ondia nimu. 40% factory nalandia so that the factory will own them a farm. Now 60% on depend on outgrowers because a Juma bar or that month in your home for so into sugarcane farmers within the catchment area, especially central and western regions. One for them as a Canadian born, no one found someone I assume. Want to mundia shuni be them are say a full capacity production, we will still have the consistent supply of sugarcane. Only the government, under our tenure as a board, Yama would 125 acres of sugarcane nursery. Them 125 acres of sugarcane nursery, ordered by February 2017. Transplant. What transplanted them as sugarcane onto a larger scale, and 125 acres or cover 10,000 acres. That 10,000 acres now cover the factory ever for 4,000 acres, and the factory now be developed. Then the 6,000 will be given to the outgrowers Asasa. And see them as say we get to. When I remember vividly there, somewhere in November 2017, Cape Coast South Member of Parliament, Honorable Kwekuri Kifigen, Obisa, Mr. Chematin, then Trade Minister, about that money. Emma confirmed that Oyano Quada Wabot to the Mexican, name one the Wayaba Funtino. Now, now they are in the process of assessing that $24.54 million. We gave them the benefit of the doubt. So thinking they would do the necessary arrangement. Only for July, 2018 July, them sugarcane in our year 125 acres. Or that bano or ton them sugarcane in my petition the scales. Because they were not ready to run the plant When you want to then she say over there, or they develop about 10,000 acres of sugarcane farms, maybe feed the factory, no, or be a jumanti. We try them a shilling in our 20. And a company be will mim in the Harper region, or find a mim cashew and agricultural products limited. Them a main cashew and agricultural product limited. Or told them a shilling or change what the trailers articulators ever change the mim the ones who could here because will produce to alcohol brands from cashew, but they want to use sugarcane because that particular sugarcane, either there's a bay situation, another is bay alcohol. And see them a complaints about raw material. It's a deliberate attempt by this government not to run it because yet in SMP we are in this business and we know what is going on. Some importers are because of war bidding to abandon pedal factory no obey Juma. That is why today wako import raw sugar, brown sugar yara. Wako import refinery and white commander. That is what they are going to do. So upon them a list what the government wants this company I wasn't managed to do in there on your refinery on refine only white brown sugar and white. So they are not going to use sugar cane, you will produce. So in this case, they will impoverish the people in the area.
Okay.
Because the refinery is less than 5% of the whole production chain.
So how
many people will be given their employment over there? What will be the livelihood of the farmers over there?
Okay. How long was one board in place? For how long? Was board
That was 2014 to 6 January 2017.
From 2014 to 2017.
Yes,
okay, after the factory was commissioned, what was the plan for the raw material? Sugarcane, obviously the factory. What was the plan?
No, 3 stages. That's the short term, the medium term and the long term. Incidentally, sharing there, we have existing outgrowers within the catchment area. If you say a starter, on your day, factory capacity 1,250 tons of sugarcane crushing a day. It starts in area. Even so, it was a raw material in available. It starts in Kakanga. You better me depend on outgrowers, because at that time, outgrowers, between 500 to 700 tons of sugarcane every day for 180 days. In the short term, yes, let's depend on them. Then the medium and long term, or there you have one because we'll be over or farmer be over or more than 100 acres. But because of not ready market in you, now assure away on them there appetition distillers nepen a water into want to one yen be brave into be obey 100 acres, but and I should be 10 acres, pay 20 acres, another even less than that. On the season, so you 2 year one. That is why all the Demasika 24.54 million or a bannerable support one. Now, what's someone I him? In this case, say a any farmer. Not say pede because now there's commander sugar factory in Pede was to be the asher, the Bebinya and for so on. But I will in here there, it being a sassy, which at them as noble to Yedia Asher Wado. In your assassin, not to mention that was sassy or in 100 acres or whatever acres are. You any factory no bay and she said, so factory is showing you any day. Okay, once I say a bed tester in Libya, soil test na doing with is viable for sugarcane plantation. Now factory nara the planting materials, everything, even the labor cost in our factory in your name. And the factory will develop them 100 acres now, or you wasn't, or be developer more at the cost. So let's say it be at the cost, the total cost of them 100 acres now, or you sieges and or let's say 200,000 Ghana cedis. So 200,000 Ghana cedis. So why should you know onion now about harvest now? The harvesting cost or your factory now or do harvest on them cost on your was I was in there in the bino woman or your was I was the one which I know one phone call. The transportation cost on your awesome or your factory now awesome. So the factory no which I want share no no way no the and the CJ or 2 million 10 tons of sugar cane. Let's say the 10 tons and find 1,000 Ghana. 70% will be paid to you or CJ. Not 30%. Yes, the deflate to cost no or a counterson. Yes, a sodo armor. So as you are supplying no, you to throw 30% of the amount or the amount. You have 200,000 as a company no. So in that case, our any problem because them are 70% no. You can use them are maybe 700 Ghana no goes on. That also assassin like a use both your own Canada the best service na more account. And so they able to win. Then you fully have the control over the farm because now it's your cow in the commander sugar factory cow. But the factory no are bomb a friend the farm.
Okay.
So that is in Shishaya.
Okay.
But there up to now, the government has not secured a drawdown loan up to date. But they keep talking about raw material.
Under your tenure, how much sugar did them short-term arrangement with sugarcane growers? How much sugar did it produce? Did the factory produce for the country,
You know, during our term, what we only did was series of test runs. Commercial production.
Oh, okay. Under one term, test runs are no way. Why commercial production in Biara?
It's share if you are or there is a test to match the Bibia Dana Queen and Sana a production because even under this government, last 2 years, 3rd of September, President Akufo-Addo called commander. Okwen or the CHB will show you the wire test run. Atasa, Emma what the chase. Sebeke 2 years ago, we showed the wire test run. That was I know the test run was July, August. So September 3rd, when he went there, he showed some sugar the wire test run, which was a fact that they did a test run. And as we are speaking, they are still doing test run. They produce some bags of sugar. Only a local farmers one case, but then no brown sugar we import it to Brazil. Now so now a test running because before you start your main production, you must do test run.
Test running since 20 factory. All we do with the factory is run test run. I mean, when farmers have vast acres, acres of sugarcane now, about to well feed factory, haven't we really cost financial loss to the state, Mr.
You can give a friend and it's a fine. You did a test run 2016, or then you started commercial production 2017. And a commercial put Abanse Sambe. Abane Bay no, then find the amount ample time kakra, and keep food and kawacha in a year, although tomorrow. But because we my factory needs time, and say if really say what pede the production more for the test one today, I understand it must test today, chema 2 years ago, and another if you see kakra or no, bibia than our queen. But the fact of the matter is that we caused loss to the state. The government has caused financial loss to the state because a say and then she show etriada them are membu or yen triadona.
All right, Ms. Amma, Honorable Katie Hammond. And then I'll come back and ask you this question.
It got some people to come in to see what is it that could be done to get the factory running. No one was interested. What they have decided to do with us is to ask for a leasehold of our facility. our equipment. It is Ghana government's property, 100% in the hands of Ghana government. I haven't signed anything for Christ's sake. I don't know the figures he's talking about. I don't know the figures.
How much do we pay this company?
We haven't paid them anything. We now saying that take it if you want to lease it, but rather you pay us back, pay the nation back. We are asking them to pay us in the millions. Almost certainly the contract I have is for them to pay us a rent of more than 1 million a year to make use of our assets. There's a figure we haven't agreed, but it's almost certainly more than $1 million a year they will pay to us.
Ms. Amwa.
Yeah.
Honorable Katie Hammond, reasons. In fact, watch him, but in fact, on to mention Sika Potin.
Me, I don't know why he's in hurry. Because I'm from a Katie Ruben.
Yes.
Not the same company, Orica. Papa now was on the chain there, on a Beji factory, no lease, no.
Yes.
Not them up a pay. Was signed a contract 2 years ago because we all know that 2 years ago, Katie Hammond was not the Minister of Trade and Industry.
Yes.
Was signed a management contract with Commander Sugar Factory and on your them up a there. On your management contractor, because the Ghana you be any answer over to manage a factory no into not technical but management. Now every month will call $50,000 every month for the management services fee. Company now offering West African Agrotech, another which and it was Wasco.
It's the same company that will lease fat in other money.
Honestly, also lease them on. Now, say factory no or you juma sa contract no more only be or you juma sa profit will be making no annually no every year. Profit will be making 25%. We both try madam Wasco no. Meanwhile, Wasco no onye investor. Or invest 1 cedi our factory nemo. Nemo most the on shadow. Internet shadow no shadow. We try when age my phone na cow expatriates na market ka hu nyina we trio bia ka we and we asaso ama or your Wasco no $50,000. So since July 2022, these monies have been paid to and that contract was 10 years contract. 10 years. No, one signed that management contract with Wasco. If the question be saying there, CCR in your case, which are them contracts anymore? And more only by signing so and all these Wasco no or Indian company. Or India Foza. The owners will know in India.
Yes.
And see, foreign is signing any contract with a foreign company. Company ever sign a contract, 100% owned by Ghana government. You must seek for parliamentary approval. And the first contract, he never took it to parliament. This one too, we don't know whether Manozabok or parliament is that.
Okay, the first one, which was the management contract, and
yes. One from parliament.
No, and the meaning that the same company has two different contracts now, right? One for management, and then now we are coming to lease the company.
For the management, we hold them for the past 2 years. But make sure that because me saying and also they are now dotting their I's and crossing their T's, and so they are yet to sign. That's what I heard from Katie. When Oko commander no. So it means that after last week cannot sign it. So meaning that no pay another one sign is that. But I was waiting for any PR then call press conference and then with details. That's why I sign another on sign here. So I honorable minister. Yeah, but when you have because in summer Oka and he was even talking Vidi, we freeze also. But men clear the big akawa. Hammond up there or Chega after there. Said if we know we see him.
Mama, but you can come online to chat, Pacho.
Pacho, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Metonka.
Up there. If we know for one, she said, both one or dandan, BB or dandan. Pacho, after the master don't make that statement.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, Mate B. Hello, Mr. Amwa.
Yes, sir.
A network na basa papa jina ye kakra na ye ntumi ye wrap up.
Hello.
Yeah, metonka.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Mr. Amwa.
Hello.
Yeah, metonka.
Dapat bosano. Oye bosa. Oye.
Jim FM.
Mr. Ransford Vanny Amwa, former secretary to the board, Commander Sugar Factory. So we may have to raise that call again. But me wo Ora Franklin Kujo, or your president, Imani Africa, wo ahomano. So Yebeka I say, Abra Commander Sugar Factory, home Komono, a Shasia Kras and Yadia Sobe from one group, one more erasing questions. In fact, Imani has done extensive work. Ewo Commander Sugar Factory, no, Mr. Kujo, memo ache ama wakwaba no nia yaba bedroni sesi aban say or the factory no Malis e dey ama Indian company. In fact aban the Ghana sika 52 million as a factory no mu abra wa buy just in an attempt to revive the factory. Now we are giving the factory out on a lease to an Indian company. Yeah, ministry ni say ye benya over $1 million every year. Is this a good way out, Franklin?
All right. I think I think this was probably one of the first things the trade minister Alan should have done immediately. In fact, the government should have done because you see the whole idea is the governments have to create enterprises, build factories. That type of thinking is age-old 1960 type of thinking. That it is showing clearly that governments in most parts of the world, almost to me manage economy bread. Now, managing factory. You know, the very things even Nkrumah suffered. Nkrumah created all these many factories in Nagoya because again he even had this whole notion says state must run enterprise. It never really worked. It has never worked. I mean, in very few areas now, once people are passionate and maybe government-sponsored enterprises. I know US crap or I know crap. I thought it breaks down. Look at these government-sponsored enterprises like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. They contributed to the biggest housing challenges in the economic meltdown in history not so long ago. So government-sponsored enterprises have always failed most of the time. Internet media, I am obviously a capitalist. I'm a center-right thinker, not the type of thinking MP people are doing today. I don't think they are practicing proper center-right thinking at all. It's just political avarice and greed and look, I believe strongly in the private sector. So I thought, when Alan came to power, I mean, and they should have just immediately dispose of this sugar factory to the private sector. You know, you cut your losses immediately. By the time NDC, they've invested close to $36 million, and they will make an arrangement for another $24 million to refund the factory. Look, time I hear analysis now. When this factory idea was started, we found out that way back in the 1970s, at the time, that we needed $90 million at least to bring the factory to scratch and then create an art grower scheme. Just a more sugar cane, supply a factory. $90 million in 1970. Last year, we are trying to revive a company around this time. You still use the small money. You don't revive companies like that on the basis as if you don't do that. You do this kind of don't even start at all. So I started.
Hello. Hello, Franklin. Okay. Yahoma no hadwene kakra anape but yebesa so raise Franklin Kujo President Imani Africa na yene no atwa enkomo no so radio on Adom 106.3 FM menkai Facebook comment no kakra na ye enkoye nim Dixon Santos CJ they just over budget and shared the money. CJ, you remember create, loot and share? Okay, Dixon, they are Ode Abba and on Franklin Asaba. Franklin, welcome back. No, Anuguswa Wakasana line.
Yeah, first of all, it's not true that the factory was over budgeted. Obia workers at or control. They don't even understand the economics behind the whole project. As I've said, the factory needed not less than even $100 million to come to full steam. Until all starting with 36 need having a year arrangement, you are already wasting your time. Until almost starting here, 1 month of paper commission down the line, the thing collapsed. So it was clear from day one that the NDC didn't do their homework well. That's true. But when the MPP came, instead of taking on and probably looking a bit more professional business like we are made to believe they are, unfortunately not. And then I see some strategic investor, and I yes, free pano. I've also called easy. No, Ketty is an interesting man. I understand why he wants to do that because he feels okay, Miso, let me leave a legacy. Ketty, honorable, I beg, madam, you know these days we are friends. It won't cut, it won't work because first of all, we don't even. You need the whole enchilada. We don't even know the entire economics around this project right now. We don't know how dilapidated, how rotten some of the equipment are. We need a full audit, independent audit. Before you my private sector to even have a management contract or lease or whatever. We don't know. That's why it's difficult for us to I'm not to me, you're not able to say we are paying $50,000 a month, or I don't even understand all of that.
Yeah, because say there's a company or what management contract. Yeah, I know na or manage a factory no CCA. I know na or share a factory ni bibia ebeko so.
Yes, but you see, me can say you and I we are talking out of thin air. I mean, we are conjuring stuff. We don't have the basis to determine whether the management contract was soundly advised. We don't know the economics of the project as we speak right now. We have not done a full audit. We don't have a report. When we report, maybe me who that. So we are not able to tell, okay, given the structural integrity of this factory, we think that if we give a management contract, these guys can inject some fresh capital. Because the management contract is not just, I am a good manager. No. You need to be investing. We need to understand, are they managing just as a management contract or they are also investing in money? That's another thing we don't know. We need to know whether how much they're investing so that we're able to believe whether the $1 million Katie says we'll get at the end of the year is actually the real money we should be getting. We don't know.
Okay.
It's only a way, there's no basis for any conversation about leasing. Because if I want to lease, Master, all person leasing cars here, you calculate because it's your money. You use your money to buy the car. To call leasing, business here now, you will calculate how much for. Before you even determine the price. That's the way it works. There must be a historical accounting of the usage of the property, so that then you can determine how much you can lease it for, and then the rents that will come out of it. Then you get. Are they going to import raw sugar at full capacity? You need about 46,000 tons of produce. Do they have a marketing plan? How much of it that will be? All of this is woozy. So as far as we are concerned, the conversation has not been started. Intermediate, frankly, I have nothing to believe to understand the figures that have been thrown about.
Okay, but your thoughts on the $24 million Ayeka say we are told is sitting in the Indian Exim Bank. Parliament approval for the operationalization of the factory. But we are not seeing anything, frankly.
Well, you see, that's also that's true, by the way. That's true. That's why I said that maybe the NDC's plan was that they were going to do incremental investments. so that they do 36 million factory, the 24 back or outgrower scheme and all of that. Maybe that's what they wanted to do. I would have advised against the state doing that anyway. I would have immediately allowed the private sector person to get involved, 70% to the private sector, 30% government. That's the way it should be. Some of these things, not like hospitals currently managing. Then you want to manage a full functional, something that is giving, for instance, you have to think carefully, strategically, like a proper business person. The state never works that way. Intermediate, that's what I'm saying, sir. This leasing conversation is another matter. If you want to do this work, well, if there's a $24 million exemption, government should not pursue it. Government should guarantee for a private sector actor to go and take that money. They shouldn't even be guaranteed. They shouldn't. They should just point them, okay, scan or pay your own interest. Come and let's talk. Invest in this project. If it is viable, well, we share the percentages and then we go our way. But no, government should not be doing leasing. No. They should just sell the bloody thing outright. I don't see why. Because at the end of the day, we'll still come back to this same issue again. I mean, the companies along the line felt that actually the economics is not working, so they've abandoned the whole thing. We don't have anything to put on. It is 1 million expectation of $50,000 that which is being banded up. Meaning.
My final question would be, sir, we are in election year, about 12 years away. Commander Sugar Factory, as I said, a campaign promise from these two major political parties, NDC and MPP. Should this be another campaign promise?
Not at all. In fact, I don't know whether Katie brought it up because maybe it's good. It infuriate a lot of people. As you realize, as a commander for you are going to alienate voters rather. I would have thought they should have just kept quiet and then quietly exit the scene and then maybe about now more share. Then they saw the bloody thing. I mean, nobody gains out of this. If there's anybody to probably gain a little bit, it may be the NDC, because NDC better say, okay, yeah, maybe see we are commissioning. We needed products. And Chebiana 2 million, we did 36 million, 24 million so were around pipeline. Uba 1 year today this one factory. We spread factories around like toffees instead of focusing on the one that you could have easily fixed. Then you see as an upper hand if they want to play that politics. But frankly, either way, look at Daya, because at the end of the day, if the state had run that thing, trust me, within 5 years, that factory would have gone under. Seriously. So me, I don't believe the state should not be doing this type of things. We all know these things. As we speak today, Siga, John Boyd, we go and ask him. I'm sure he tell you how it's lamenting. Most of these state entities are wasting assets, wasting everybody's time and wasting my BBC. They are what is this?
This morning I was just reading about cocoa processing company which has made huge losses. And then there's this SIGA report, state interest governance then authority for one the report about most of the state enterprises are making huge losses. What is the way forward? How do we go about this?
We should collapse SIGA itself and sell this company. If I were
frankly, we should collapse SIGA.
Oh, of course. I mean, if you diverse all these state wasting entities that are making what they call wasting money and then returning losses, what will SIGA be existing? SIGA is only there because it's trying to pepper up. Oh, we are looking at what we are doing. We don't have to waste time at all. We don't have to give time to any entity that just is wasting our time and money. SIGA is a wasting enterprise. Because why? The things that supervising, the companies that supervising are not returning proper value. So why should I have you? Ultimately, internet we buy Javier Millet, Argentina, or Basisiano. It's my man, by the way. Or see, equivalence of Ghana News Agency. He turned into an advertising agency. They say, agency. If I come in to say Ghana News Agency, I don't know. I'm not saying that Ghana News Agency is not returning value. But me, I'll sell those GBC, GNC, daily graphic. How if I'm president, I'll sell all those things immediately and focus on private sector growth. The reason why we are the politics of how do you call it procurement and all of this goes on because when the state is involved in all these things, procuring for companies that's where most of the politicians make their money from. And what do you think happens? It goes down to the bottom line, affects the profits, and then these companies are run under. So you break cigar, you sell these companies. Cigar doesn't exist. We all go. We should go and do some productive stuff. I think this whole thing of gravy train is too much. It's too much. I mean, Madam, my friends, our economy is in a cancer. The state is the greatest friction. I think everybody tries to live at its expense. There's yet the state should do the when the state does something, my brother. Anytime the state is involved in any business, they are wasting your future and wasting your money. They never return any value. Let's not. Give me an example. Give me a proper example of any state entity today in Ghana right now that is returning normal profit. I'm not saying not just profit too, but actually their cash flow is also intact because you can be returning profit, but you have issues with your cash flow. Mommy, give me one example as we speak right now. Tell me which one, and let me tell you why they should not exist.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
When Tekpe was in power, well, it was during the NDC time. There was a minister for labor. He set up a committee called the winning of agencies to win of state companies or state entities off the payroll of the government. I was the only civil society actor about that part of committee. Jumapa, universities, we spoke with Ghana Standard Authority, Food and Drug Authority. We asked them to give us their futuristic plans, how they are going to survive if they are cut off from the state, as in not taking salary from the state. I am telling you, my brother, CJ, the things I saw, the effectiveness, the innovation, the thinking, people were bringing ideas, and they said, eventually I realized they were even happier going off the payroll because off the payroll, they will make more money for themselves and make more money for them. The other thing the Tekpe and Co were worried about was, okay, as they didn't do these things. If they start making plenty money and they don't return something to the state, then what happens? So no, don't worry. We'll make sure that whatever they return, a portion comes back to the state because they were created by the state. Well, that's how you do intelligent designing of managing contracts.
Yeah.
Kick them off the payroll. And I'm telling you, we save close to 220 million Ghana cedis at the time. If most of those companies some of them were taken off.
Okay.
Madam for 10 by well, you threw that in away. You would have thought too that the center right party, a center right thinker like Ken and Kufado, I don't think he's even center right. Kufado is a bit social. Anka, all these things would have changed our fortunes. I'll see 141 who says who wasted time. Oh, Charlie. I wish anyway, I will never be president today. But if I were president, Madam for CJ, I will employ you. You be my child for industry. You tell everything.
Franklin, thank you very much for your time. That's super. Franklin Kujo is the president of Imani Africa and then Adom 106.3 FM, 25 minutes to 9. And my lady is seated. Abna Pukuya Hine. What's that say? A few of your Facebook comments, nothing. Memma Her Royal Highness, Memano Akwaba. J. A Rock. I say, good morning, CJ, please. It's never true that MPP and the Honorable Alan Martin left the factory unattended to. The assessment of the factory by all major valuers valued the company below $16 million, making it difficult to sell off the factory due to the amount NDC claimed to have spent on the factory. On dia or de buy and away so say good morning. What is going on in the country? Our own factory we can't manage. We can't manage it. We have lands in Ghana. Where are the professors? Onono dia ode ebaye enono we nso say Nanama Nkrumah Henson or say please Mr. Franklin I'll say, is Mr. Franklin serious? If most government institutions are failing, what happened to trying to make it work or even giving it to a Ghanaian? Okay. No, so they are or they buy. No. Philip Dodo say, God bless you, bro. This man has ideas. I don't know which man he's talking about, but okay. So yen free Facebook na afei mema abna pukuya. Awini mema no.
Achi. Eni akwaba. Kanienko.
Me watching.
Yenia etisɛn
nyame adom
yɛde radiase na
FM Adom one tell you what Adom 106.3
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM.
Kojom.
Ewojom. TFM.
Oh, that be
Ewojom.
Dry fish.
Your friend Mario.
Be a only Mario no chance on Chomrel.
Me pa chow say o share on Facebook na unim Mario. And now my friend Mario. Abna we dem in
Only me this year when I friend Mario. And now so.
And then my friend Mario.
So unkojom.
I'm going to Ojom.
Why don't you say Kodija? Mario.
Mario. Okay.
Mario. Are correct, Keke?
Yeah, we are deal. Yeah, we near man.
See you, Mario. Wait, Mrs. Fossey. Now, Kojom, you are Mario. Never met CG. Why? Was a Mario Casse. Jenny Forman. Now, they didn't be a cry. Who said, baby, and said your Mocano. Maybe I marry we are making cry. Wouldn't but said a friend or no.
I'm a friend, Mario. No,
but I wanna, and can you know, I'm marry.
So,
Camera. Say your number, your friend
Cynthia Atta or CJ. It is true.
It is true with us. Say you
and I'm no yeah pirate no. And I'm needing the Mario.
Yes, I very no. And I'm very now fish.
Hajia Ramat or say it's true. And Nana Ikwashi or say it's in Randy.
Or that one
sir.
What's it then? That be one skip also okay. What's the day? And I brought for no.
And she kasa na wa try ha.
Spell mommy.
NKAWKWAUH.
Nkawa na okay. Obeso chede. Nkawa den.
Nkawa.
Na dey na to aso no.
And one no I say it's in Nkawa. And one no. Francis Educhu say it is true.
Me that say.
Yeah. And a J Rock I say it's true.
And there's a fish. It is true.
It's in a can.
Mema na it is true.
We mema mo be a cool store. Mema mo be a cool store na.
Maybe na ready cool store.
So.
Maybe ni cool store.
Bia na mo yere ton am. O mo yere ton. Safo akantimpo ɔse yɛ kasa kura Mary oni bi ɛna ɛda n'anim
a it's remember oh you is it remember mama what say ni nyina na menya da me like super bro
also bi so de ɛbɔ banku so ha ɔso na Mary no ne banku a ɛkɔpa
that am ka se menya da ja meye ene like super bro na ya nom cheche ho
wa mo nyindi mi judi pa bna
na ekombeku
me ojimi di ekombeku me o
CJ Jimidi ada me sorte o mebe won kwan ai na bedi ba to twa na ma no afro yire oi
abna di de bonka tan bi si ha
de share e wa he ma me fa ko tema na CJ wonim se town hall meeting akoso na to
enura me shed enura unim me shed ajebre
ojebre
me hwei ni nyina di ko wie baby a wo ye exhibition na assembly bia na finance minister and information minister wo muduru ha na shed obi a won shed the stand na what project wo assembly ho nyina na finance minister bisabisa nsem na akwan no he na we so na ya chechem go another district. In fact, I was impressed.
You were impressed.
Yes.
Now impressed na be na finance minister so ye impressed the pa. Yes, Tema West Adom Atipo eba yo ye ne presentation wie ye na wabobo niema project bia wo maye ono ba se 2 months ni adwuma waye no e one of finance minister ka say were impressed na or pledge support o Tema West no as Tema West assembly no 1 million cedis na project MC no eda na koma so hunu say eye de be benefit o man for what Tema West no offer sika no ko yes project no it's no outcome of town hall meeting na e course no ebinie yeah, just CJ, and also I some kese da honom. The various assemblies are one more buy ya or modio monkrata ne omo projects or my betray ye and name modern ba my board the past 7.5 years. A Juma man penny a cook
and media muhoi me MC. Oh no Jinemonwa no chechima. Ayo no kwa Michael chechima.
Tell me course so to Tema West. A bank catch a penny no Adom Atipo mami nyamia esra no ya mo HSS say no when seconds ko di ko project na say project ben na Tema West fo hia na nimanimu ya wose sesika no ekosi manasa te sende age ono na be ya no amani
mami ni kan embisa Tema West MC honorable Adom Atipo baba homa no so
ayo
ma mini kan embona baso MC utime kan me mo ache Adom FM so ni
Metemon kan good morning
bibia boko de
Nyamia dom pacho na mo so
ye ho ye papa you've been in office for emphasize busumi mienu wow
I'm pacho right
anti enra you were given an opportunity to showcase project near there air coso ewo municipality hub and the commendations finance minister Emeki no na say wadwuma ye aso ani papa what did the trick for you enra bra we presentation no honorable
the trick ni na ni say I have a very good team ewo assembly hall they are superb on point they share ideas and we'll share ideas and say you do a presentation and I saw any na me buy quickly started ye juma ding until them said a ma way a regional minister no any so was first of all my presentation everything speaks for itself into na I say yeah kasa no sima yen kasa bio. My presentation was that I went digital. Obi adding a picture tari war on. Miss me the picture tari on. That was what was requested. But I added on the digital so that the videos will be showing for you to see.
Wow.
Say no, this is what it is. Aside that, I did something unique was the little drinks and nibbles bit to into bar. We give you something to drink. I will told now who enjoy the project. That also made a trick for us. That was the presentation. And Minister Nini saw power or say, "Obe mami, 1 million Ghana cedis to support any project of my choice.
Okay, 1 million Sikapa is going to go a long way at me Abua developmental project. I would see so. But what basically are you going to do with Sasika Butini?
I say we work as a team. In Nano pay my team and I will sit down. Naya Bubu. Project I be swing and I say it will be a memorable project. Will be a say award I assembly me yes our project. Yeah. In Jaffin Rebecca Quatinase, in a deliberate on project I be.
Well, the future of Tema West under your watch. It is saying if there are any upcoming project, one more air share anymore. There are ongoing project. Yeah, be a episode of Kahon Asem. Name fan come on NC.
The future of Tema West is so bright, and it's in my tenure. It's not only the assembly. I engage the stakeholders. That is the residents and associations, market women, even chop bar operators. Everybody is on board so that we'll make sure that we all have one vision and one aim. That is the future. As an assembly, the residents will be your eye. And it will be interest you to know. And Tema West, technocrats, especially the pensioners, you have no idea. And they are technical and professional people. Right now, they are my eye as an MC. To be touching me, come on, chain, or share me, they give me the technical know-how. Assembly, so I think that the future is bright, and a lot of projects are going on. Make us say we are in the procurement stage for Community 2 market, European market, ultra-modern market. Any Lashibi school may buy a project in our store is here, but quickly you be see 18-unit classroom. In fact, I wish you were there yesterday to see the drawings. It's so lovely. I've given myself a timeline of just 3 months. We should be able to commission it as soon as possible. In everything, you should have somebody who believes in your dreams. In fact, Wabwami Bebre said in a sense, Obwami with the connections, with the network and advice and encouragement. Eden Yeni say, Eden one can ye, Eden Fanny say, Yeni say, Brabe Yeni say, you need somebody like her. And I thank her so much. Me so if they are done, I see Bebre say, me done I say for how far she's brought me. Within just 2 months, and I've been able to make that work. I mean, Shana, and I'll be ever grateful to her. Yeah.
MC, my man, and that was it. For me, I can only wish you well. As an MC, as a politician, the future is bright for you, Adam, and I wish you Godspeed.
And the future is bright for NPP. We are breaking the 8 with all this. You should see that we are breaking the 8. And I'm saying last thing I've is to say,
yes,
Mr. Tema West 4, things have turned around. There is so much change. There is so much in the air in Tema West. Let's just say 7 December, Obiankai Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, any Dennis Amfosefa, aka Nanabuache, Obiankai, and we have to vote for them so that the assembly will continue to do the assembly is going to do a lot of things for Tema West. And please, it's bright.
All right,
it's possible. That is all I say.
Adam Atipo, many thanks for your time. That's why I wish you well. Tema West Municipal Chief Executive Adam Atipo, and yeneno atwetwe enkomo no wakwayo obenti ama mani age papa say ode ade hye wo bansa otimiye ni yi utimiye ya watwi nani asom na no enti
me hu dia meka but ya na wo de ye mo na baso Yemona baso. Yes, I bet you must see but the emphasis anti Adam Atipo, money ejuma. Money ejuma. No chese ma capable. So at say no HSS the affirmative action bill no. I was sending my name yano man panidi ni sashasiye na ebeyamra.
Opani pa bi otie me. Na otie MC in common. Mimboni din or say wow, I love the MC. I would like to study her leadership.
Where
before pa MC in
on behalf of a man na say. Musa Emma be saying ya di omo to two positions ah. Omo ye adwuma no eti ema nim. Omuti wo manim eyire wo mo ho eye adwuma no.
Oye team player.
Omo ma excuses. So at say obi so ye team player no. Oye nipa e wo se ye hye no ne esua no. Ne de koye nim. Enti no omo ni adwuma. It is wonderful. Wayade pa CJ.
Okay, Abraham Twaswe.
Na CJ ye toso amede wo kɔ da obokrata ni mu na nan meyi ne baako sanse me pesam ye da obokrata no dodo pa e wo ha sei. Mede wo gina daily guide ne fa etoso ensia na mabo amane wonim se bishops miensan bi na se no court ate wo mo for contempt into wo kwa kwada afiase 5 days na said the CJ smiley there
I want for how you
adan
enam no ayeka ho asem
Mary no
obi ahyeda send me
image mama hwe
fufuo ni light soup bi pa enam Mary no Mary no be was
aha eno ano di amount no
Alan Davis but that kind of message now I say
Hey, I say good morning, CJ. Sorry for whetting your appetite. I said that's Mario turned upside down on top of the fufu. To Mario no, and that's what I am.
Alan Davidson, a very good morning to you, my brother.
I wouldn't know my bed is so bit to me identify.
I'm on for how you know.
Quite no social a picama.
I said, fast will be a making command.
Na sija unsa oba delegate ne fetu sunsia ha sei na ho manye omo chese bishops miensa womo ewo Holy Apostolic Reformed Church na se no court ahye so omo konkoda afiase when I can make num 5 days enanum na asem ni nyina ene se Apostle Samuel Anansoa Bishop Abraham Ajete Ajei na Bishop Daniel Bueno Tokoli empanyifoi miensa na womo HSF high court won kan ha say no ati womo for contempt no po ansana sa contempt no charges another womo so na do so ebi wono munya muti didi mu na se court di injunction ato womo so ese ba bia man so abeda so aso dan womo ka ho ase memo munsimu esi 2023 October mu nche se afimu na ye kɔ no womo bu court nimtia ekɔ aso dem won ma wo bra court si womo kwan de tabo ato womo so mu ntumi ensi hɔ nom no na mpanyifo mi ensan bishops yi ye se no dia kwakodro no womo ekoda afiase enanum na omaba na asendie na atoaso we no ya na yaka contempt na bi mu fa ne say ya gudie asem wo court na court di asem wonsem abetra bonte aka so wankasa kra na wugina court no abu asem bi dia fa ho a de tabo ato so no wonni tumi bia eso bebu court animtia eno no okoda obokrata mu a ne fa etoso ensia de aka no ho kokenkan efa emame na eno da nchen so a CJ wo hwe da obokrata ye ni mu a mame nkɔ the other ones no na me fa eno no emra Mame fa Ghanaian Times sento so na menyina ne feto so edumienu ene ne dumiensa honom na se ye menu ekasa ya no omampani dada John Dramani Mahama NDC amanyoko ne Frank Atuni wonim se owo Upper East Importem honom a wode semtwofo o engage the media or Upper East region a wone ensemtwofo edi enkomo na wohwe ne mfoni amahunu wo ha ya ne wose the Ghana or say the Ghana we want to know and no ebre no anie atiaso ne said oye won kran ha say no e bia no de adru Upper East region a woni media no share edi nkomo nti ye we she mampani dada John Dramani Mahama all the best anopa ya o ma engagement na se enye easy gidi na no wode adwuma no na mu dendenden na ne ho sama na Ghanaian Times said aba woni feto so dum yensan ya che so mampani dada John Dramani Mahama hwe ese nyame yadom na 2024 about ne kɔ na wiye na waba abaye mampani a wokɔ Upper East obɛbɔ modern na wate region no foforo ɛwɔ hɔnom na we no nsusu a wɔde aban no Kusog region ho esa no bɛfrɛ no Kusog region I hope say Krononedina na mabɔ no ma mo ne ya na mo de akyɛme na mo kyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ bɔko pusi gas zebila garu ena timpani ena binduri ɛhɔ ne ma ɛyɛ nkura hodo a ɛbɛwɔ sa mantam ne mu wɔse sa ɛyɛ mantam a wɔbɛtie no ɛne mansi ahodo na wabobɔ so no ɔmo nyinaa ɛwɔ bibia whatever it takes adeɛ bia ɛma baabi a bɛka so betumi apagya mu de akɔyɛ region no wɔn obi ɛwɔ hɔ nom ya wɔkyɛ sɛ no so no yɛ adeɛ baako a wɔhyɛ ɛho nkita hodie na ɛno akyi nso no bambɔ nsɛm nso so no ɛne sinto a ɛwɔ mu so no wɔhyɛ sɛ sa region foforɔ nso no wɔn bɛma wɔn bambɔ akadeɛ na bambɔ ho nsɛm ayere paa ɛwɔ hɔnom wɔde nsɛm wɔn nyinaa to dwa ɛbra ɛyɛ bɔko na aba asigri abugrago azokayo tosumienu ebo modin ade tu nanim boko ahimfie ni boko potem go no koya kyese enkobodie koso na eyededi kan a Upper East mantem ni mu no ne nto aba no wode ehyase na no memenda asem na ye kan na ehun komodia etoato so a omampani dada mahama so ede sansem no etum no Ghanaian Times da obokratai mu no de wono aso wode aba en maboso amaw no na ma mefa wo enko the Citizen da bokrata im na mi yasem bako e wone fa etoso enwotwe na sije wo behwe ha sei no a da bokrata e bo amane yasem o yase ahemfo ene empanyifo bi a wo ewo danfa kweman ena teshi amahia eka ho bi empanyifo nyina ede sobo etete wo nsa ede kyeyira Benito Wusubio Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources ena IGP George Akufu Dampare wo tete wo nsa ede hye wo so etnia kosi se ensase abanya gyamudi ama wo no na empanyifo edi wo nsa to so akyese ensase no wo kye ema wo ho ene wo enfefo eno ena wo atwon krata tententen ede akoma mampani Akufu ado na sa petition a wo atwere no empanyifo wo ensa hyase eye ni gya ne churu afutu brempon ya wotoso enan oye divisional chief ewa mahia ni sango ama yo dikan eye teshi akwasonche ni asrifi ason ya odikan eye manklalo ewo amahia sige empanyifoi enananom yi ene wo nsa ehye petition na se a wo de akoma mampani Akufu ade se wo momodia na ommo nani enkosa asase wo ka ho asemi ho na pepepe yo enya dwuma na nipa bi o magbogbo mu dia wo susu se wo ho forifori mu no wo nyina no wo nya asase no ema nananom ene omomanfo na empuntu nyuma wo pese wo de asase ne ye no wo emfanya no pepepe na se yo kwotoko nso a no kranie image that the Citizen nim no enye fe kra se mema katachie si jehwe mema kantinka na yabo modin asore afrifie ababe gina bonten awroro mo travels twa wo moto e wa bonten na wawi asa atena potem hodmo a asa home esa from akro no a asa kogina kwan akoto aduane wo kwanten enemrem ne nyina ne se wo mo so mo motim potem wonom no nioma mu nye sika ni won po asa nipa no ebetumi podi akwakotu ajanan bia bia na sa kosi ajanan bia na wakoye ne hunye wo honom ti ano so ya ban na studie ya wasa ban ehye se omanfa wo chokode ne potem no ebenya baabia ye wo hu yie ba se jade we de eyanim guase se baabia Ghana babedri na yegusua ejaye nan egu abonten
open defecation
adenti na wo se ban sa
enemrim
adenti na wo se ban sa eti se beba na se bia nkrankwa dwuma ko bi kwa na betumi akosi ajanan bia bi eno so sika wo mpa osije so obesi ajanan bia ne sa adwonsoye e won potem ni bi no
na se agama project ye beba ni sisi toilet we fefe me eno so kura ho nsem wo ho no ma
ye so ahu eti yade a hadwen
we no so nature enti enya presoa
eno mo chese a threat to public health a threat pa maye nyesa wo ye fiewura so na atenkran ha na wasidan na wanya baabi a omanfo abeten dan mu beja wo munan na wanso akwakwaje dan a wokoye wonim se CJ ajanan bia ni fie hon ma akwaje dan ni tem na wawi abeja wo na yegu abonten enti wo ye me anase wo ye ho anase wo ye oman no so ahuti no ni nyina wo se ya hweyie ye wo empanyefo wo assemblies awodo a yo masudie se ombehwe se edan bi efiewura esiewie dia bema han efiewura esiewie no manfo betenem no e wo se janan bia wo sa fie hɔ no mo e ya sudie wo se koso Until a here for na ASI enforcement no. And now my ye caso mo job na wa bontini nyina no e na mo tete kioso man kasa kɔbɔ mu ana obi ti fie pa yesio a wotu adan kasije agana bi ani ho enti eye asem kese wasa ban no ne asem bisa wodo no e fa to omo ho so na omo ye eho adwuma the citizen the bokrata eno no na eno edan chen so ma me fa mra the new publisher the bokrata yimu na me nyina kratafa etoso mienu asem e wo ha no sije mede wo ekɔ wo wasua ye no ewo sunya East Mansini mu ewo Buno Mantemu na ukọ hono ma omanfo e won potem wodom no sije wonim se wo mo chese kane no nanka obi si abansoro na omo fra abansoro na akwotera pampam hono ma no mutuminya network e de ye kɔ ne ade se na fie ras mo fra abansoro ne biem taje ukɔ frudua Dian so ajo fra akwotene nkomu ansa na wotuminya network a wode ne adofo ne abusuafo bekasa enemre ma ye we tebia ne wo bra bi mo ebre just obeye phone call hello na ne dofo bi a wakwantum no watene nka eyasem kese e da hono mo a sese no wo mo sese mpanyifo mo awom
na nsan ya obi send me picture bi a animfa na video mpo je se omo krom ho no abronsan ba ko e wo ho no enumpa abronsan no ofra omo corridor bi wo ho a window bi sa window na da corridor ni mu no ukogina sa side ho a
okay
enti ase ho na nkofo be line na ukofro phone boot no na akoya okwa wi a na odo phone no asifom na foforo so afro abronsan na akogina same spot
mo no so aye ne
se unya da na ho kakra bi pe ko no be kate asese bi tim enne Ghana
enye izi o hwe me se o hwe images da ya nipa na tete nuanko mu sa no nipa na titi nuanko mu afo ntare na so na dua yi wa waiwa sije
ne se na woni call ni nyina
mo ba fo nyina na efom wa hu ba bia yedru no ewiase no Ghana yekoyanim pa enti wo mo enhwe ho asam ema wo mo na NPP na eche se nyame yadoma wasana busume wo ya ne de to so du nwotwe wo mo belon to 2024 manifesto no omo de betu yanim de na omo ba beye eni so de hunu no eye de ni nyina no ho asem ba na Justin Kodua Frimpong eye general secretary de ma NPP ni foni na eda asemi ho wo the new publisher the bokrata yanim asei na yewra Matthew Opoku Prempe Frankatonia be de che de ma NPP na wabu nkotodwe ya asante hene ne nsa eda na pampam yi enhranko a wose and the king blessed napo no the new publisher ebo ho amane na sije se dodo no ano mu amane na de na wedie ehia me pa sije wonim se yera abet kanda pa ye swafo no ehye bambonsem so watoto bi pa e de amane yera mahama yarega boko Central emrase bedwani ne nyina no eye boko ntokwa ne aban no anamuntu a wotuo e wo bambo fomu a wo mo edi yedwuma na yewra yarega ekeka nsema ne ko wie sase de ekoso boko hokrampo de bi mu na benefit ne mo sase sika 6 million Ghana cedis a ministry se no omo edi ato on ma wo mo de eye bambo ho adwuma wo mpotam wodom no aso hu se bi mu edidi ne no na soafo no hye bambo nsem so ka che ne se wonya hweyie na ensem na wokeka no wanhwe no de abufo krampo akose nipa bia won potem ho no makomam na abambofo akọ ho ma eye adwuma no na wode wo nkọ akoto sene ni to ye mrase bedwane nya bibia na de be ya amanyosem wo ye mrase bedwane a e wo so hunu se e ba no bambo ene nipa nkọ a e yade ba ko a wo mfa nya amanyosem na wo mfa nya agudie enti so ye mrase bedwane yi emfa ho se o wa amanyoko fufrum no o ya ne kasa ye mu ne ne oma ye mu no onya hweyie esansa boko de ekoso no obia ni nye ho aban na so de kese ne se to betwa na asumduaba sasika bebrebe ya na ya de ehwe bambo ho semi asumduaba nka kwakọ ye mpontunwuma e wo boko ne potem
o say abena say ense sania situation no akoye wo ho no so manfo no tete sansemi bi say so na so da fo ne nam han mo bo ho ba sika sika so mo ho no am sha na akotrega bibi na afi asumdwe no aye bo ho ka no na afi akwakọ ho nya mu
nti eno ene nkrata eyewra abet kandapa ediaba ene adwuma so ministry ne eye eba no bambo famu a ewo eso ho nti sege dodo no makenkan ama hwae dodo na mabobo so ediama nti no mawie mame na ase ne ebra wanya diama me na ene de birthday ne de bae no kakra bi me fanto so tew na odofo ba ko ose ene ono a ne yonko baako na woda ɔse happy birthday enko Emma Emmanuel Kwame Afari Ado ya dodo na efre no mintimu se we na ye konto na konto a owanum ene eye wawoda enti no ima nyame nya okese oma yedie ene nkwatente wa wadanfo se wa ene wa yonkofo nyina ena wish you happy birthday no omo se obade nsem hya yedie ne nkwatente ede ma pa na a colleague of mine Omari Asante Isaac Omari Asante Isaac ne Omari akopie me wo US na adwumaso Omari ebo me ne wie JHS ye da gama so da busco e won kokko osanso ye kejuan so mate ye nyina ye mate Omari nyame onyo kese pa na enra ena ye wawoda it escaped ye nyina obade ma ye die nkwatente ne pomude papa ukokko wa o academy football academy won ye obi eska wo ena wo training ani bie nkwara na mo talent no o training wo chese Omari vision no eson obade emmoa wona ade bia ndo sabeka no enye hira na wakoma so ade nyina so no emrem ensusua so a wo ma busco nyina no obade ma nyina emrem wate wakoma padodo wa adopt makwara ba kokrompo wo Madina Fibia chese obo akwada no ntade mu sika fam Omari wakoma mu etse nyakopon ehwe so na wo hia pa emai wate ye do too much asemba so ye no wanya potre na ye de yan oni akofo etino happy birthday so konkoma wate ye nyina ye do too much nyame enye okese emayen na seje meme de be na wotwe na ye kokejua mame ayi ewo kwa bepon me pa cho wo bra bijayen yesi ye esi eche sabe yo otwe ankwa
ngomako
enko esi awotwe eya wotwe so atiase so refi awotwe ankwa ne de
ne ngoma ya obetwere no ebetimi akwa akokasa ama no
kaka ketu ni ka go isi wa kasa atese se de ka ni nyina achi awotwe ankwa sanetie enti no wadaroma se wa wantumi ama utumi di usika emane mombo ye beje na ye nyina ye nkota ye nua bema kejua na kasa Erica Siedu Buadi achi na onkokra ni mami achi nyezo kejua so ya bakan o ye firstborn nti adwuma ne de esopa sije nyamisha ye nyina ye boaboy ho na ye kota ye nua bema na achi
mami enchia Edwin Emisa Painter Edwin, a very good morning to you and we so say sije good morning. Please, kindly wish my son Dominic Minta a happy birthday. I say Dominic Ewo, University of Ghana, Legon. Happy birthday to you, Dominic Minta. We free. Oh Papa Joseph Kwabena Minta or Italy. Joseph Kwabena Minta say happy birthday and come out Dominic Minta. Nyango pon insha papa. Abana why no di na woda enne why na wodi na woda enne 0302216561 0302216562 0302216561 0302216562 Memfa 4 calls na afei abida 4 airtime me me ofa akwasi de odike wawura mu a wɔtena se memfa 4 calls na afei ye wie pe mema na kwaba. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I first like a friend.
Apparently, Masumusu.
Dum radio no mame. Bato. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I first like a friend.
I friend George, Makata Vitema Committee 7.
George, why not in the birthday ne?
Okay, Saturday, no 3rd August, name Madam, the birthday. A friend of Madam Esther Yajimfua. Opama do Tema Committee 7 market war. Me George any adwuma foni nyina ye se ye dana se ye kan yankopon hira gunu so de oye ma ye nya so yankopon hira no na afio da kan fie on fa fie ka homa no sa o ma na adwuma nkoso odo o ma ye nyina no yankopon hira no no ma ne nche ma ye na adwuma no se nyina ne ntumpo na obia obidi ho paso bia no yankopon hira obia nti Madam Esther Yajemfo a George any Yajis fashion workers nyina Tema 57 ye see ma official pa any near me Gina brother or try to come down so your friend of Anthony on the birthday.
Medasepa, we say enjoy your stay in Ghana from the UK, Mom Evelyn. May God continue to bless you. Way free. Kwesi Reynolds, Aguna Odobeng. Kwesi, good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Nyame Adom, your first and I got a friend opening.
I come to speak and come to you.
Yenti, when did the birthday ne?
Oh, so from my quarter and then 60th birthday. Into the way, so I didn't come on. Never do no Uncle Anthony and what near Adom Nsem. Amen.
Apostle Francis Amuakwata, Parliament Chapel. Nyankopon Insha, happy birthday to you, Apostle Francis Amuakon Ata, and then I would 60th birthday. Happy birthday to you, Apostle. Nyami Insha, na Oma Kwatenten, Nyami Insha, Papa, happy birthday. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Steve. Good morning.
Morning, and Frozen, I got a friend.
Paulina, I'm a certain Malang.
Paulina, why not in the birthday? And
I made about our Japanese Elder Daniel Jesse. Our concert, the Apostolic Church of Ghana, Gonse Assembly. I'm working now, so maybe happy birthday, man. Mark 2. Happy birthday.
What's your birthday?
Mark 2, baby.
Mike 2, baby.
You.
Kwaku Fatu Mami say no kra ansana makan ne ode aba sisi
on the 9th Friday nyame Adom.
Oh wow. Okay, me da se pass for we say happy birthday to ya Trimude wo USA Connecticut. Yes, we if you now for nyina ho ya Trimude wo Connecticut USA. Happy birthday to you. My two Ocha your birthday and I confirm mommy. Na if you shine in share birthday no say and pay ya. Me fan last caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, CJ.
Yes, madam, your first and I got a friend.
CJ. Pacho hoye.
Nyame ado me hoye pa.
CJ, pacho 4 days no. Na ye nana Melissa opon mo akon so podnoni. And ochina on the 8th is here. Ni nyanketwa. Jedin opon mo akon. Is saying a nature and modern. Yammy see, not physically. On the banana home, Namaji. CJ Patam Dassi.
Sweet Betty, Medase Papa. Way every me sweetheart. Roberta. Or say happy birthday to my second daughter. In fact, Oyama so my second daughter, Maxwella Nana Ama Samoa. Maxwella Nana Ama Samoa. Happy birthday to you, Maxwella. Live long and prosper. Nyagopo insha papa. The message is may God bless you and keep you. And okay, Maxwella, happy birthday to you. We love you so much, and I will see you. I'll see you one of these days. Roberta, yeah, my mentonka I, but that's papa. Adom 106.3 FM. I mean, for Atnasi. Ora kwesi ade odike covered by Union Government. What na say? Memma no akwaba. So and from the camp of the NDC, lawyer Stephen Kingsley Bene, or a legal practitioner and a member of the communications team. Mamini kind Emma of Akwaba. However, Akwaba. I want to do all day.
Mumpai Bonnie, divine selection. If you are coming,
but that's a lawyer. Bokodie
Awurade adom me ho ye
ekoyi
Nyankopon ama ye nkwan de ye na eba ya setram de a wanim se aho kyerɛkyerɛ nchie a ban yi e de ato Ghana for so na fuel obeto ade be chi obeduru ho wa hwe yi na liter na akoye ntokwa ise aduane bo anyasem ketwa ti adidie kura me nua odidi a wo me whether sorry be an equum nti I hosam kese anya agro
okay
nti me nua me free western of ye dwuma de koko ene koko no kura no ni nyina ahye wo bra nya kakra nso na wo de kwa crash sisika ni ho so a bin see that on my nankasa juma yesu so nyina ona mabon say won say sikoko share kese bi asimunum say wahwa na PBC juma and
I know
PBC agu em say mokra last week more
yeah we were heavy on that issue. Okay my engine car to man afi ye ba ye de pense mo no ye de abrel shenen so ba me we are streaming live on Facebook Adom 106.3 FM. It's 16 minutes after